Yeah. Hello. How you doing, Baker's Touch? Welcome on in. You got a challenge run idea for me. What would that be? We could do some challenge runs today. Michaela's home today, so I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of a shorter stream, just figuring out what we're doing. All bosses except Tiny/Friend with no form of infinite digging. Why wouldn't I do Tiny? I could do Tiny without digging. I could definitely do Tiny without digging. No, I can just teleport into it. That would work. Here, I'll show you. So if we open up Spell Labs really quick, I'll show you a build. That was going to be an optional addition. Okay, well, let's see if I can, add that on. Like, I think I've got, like, a couple different builds that I could use to get in. It would be scary, but I think I could do it. And this is actually a really good opportunity for me to learn a new vacuum field wand. So, yeah, we're gonna just quickly test that out. Whoops, I thought I hit Spell Labs there, but apparently not. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna open up Spell Labs and see what we can do. I'm gonna swap over my title then. Quick Theory, Crafting, and Challenge Runs. There we go. How you doing, Keith? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Oops. Go ahead and turn that off for the moment. We're gonna jump up in here. Oh, oops. Let me get that to the main screen. Here we go. So yeah, the game plan is, really quick, we're going to see if I can make a wand that allows me to teleport through walls. The idea was you should take the intended path into areas rather than destroy the terrain to get the safe way. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I could do that, Baker. It's kind of a tricky one because, like, do you count me, like, making air pockets and stuff as not intended? Because I could definitely, like, phase into walls and stuff and avoid the intended paths even without digging. But I guess I could use that method specifically for Tiny. Air pockets are infinite digging. Okay. Fair enough. So no air pockets. I could get breathless. I wonder how that would work for going to parallel worlds. How you doing, Rotten Corpse? Everybody, welcome on in. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see y'all. Everybody's just pouring in for for today. A whole year. Wow, that's crazy, Peasant. Thank you so much for strengthening the Armada for 12 months. And Blind Lurker as well. Thank you so much for subscribing for the first time. Thank you both very much for strengthening the Armada.
Thank you.
And, yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let's see here. How you doing, AK? Welcome on in. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know what everybody's been up to. We're just getting started today, you know. Auto mod notification just went off. Yeah, it's a little slow, Retinker, I know. I know. Might have to swap it over. I got my Discord guy. He's gonna be coming and helping in a moment. How you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. Michaela's home, feeling fantastic. Baker gifting out a subscription, causing a scam train to occur. Thank you, Baker. The insane amount of support. 117 Master Chief. Gifted subs achieved. Okay, and we're just skipping right over that part. The 5 more subscriptions by Baker. Thank you, Baker. I really appreciate that. These ones going out to Ants in the Kitchen, Tab Mock, AK603, Iced and Wandable. Holy moly. Thank you, Baker, for the insane support you give this channel.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. It really means a lot to me. Baker says, optional, you're allowed to dig through the edge of the world for the explicit purpose of getting to parallel worlds. Yeah, so I would like to try and get to parallel worlds without using that method, ideally. That would be really cool. Blind Lurker as well. Causing the the train to continue. The 100 bits, thank you there, Blind Lurker. The swipe emote is such a good meme.
Thank you.
Baby Blue Ford, how you doing? Welcome on in. Going good. We're just about to make a wand really quick here, and I want to see if I can get to like into walls and stuff with it. That's our goal. Is I'm going to make a wand that I don't need to dig through walls with, and it should be kind of crazy. That's kind of the game plan here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna need long distance cast to start this, I think. So let's grab that, and we're also going to grab a deer, which is going to be an important part of this recipe. So there we go. We'll need a swapper as well. Now this is going to be the really hard part to find, because if I can't find a swapper, I don't think this build is going to work. And swapper is an incredibly rare spell, which is pretty rough. I thought the idea might be kind of cool, since most runs to kill bosses just go the safe way, so it'd be cool just to actually see the actual areas the bosses are protected by for once. Yeah, for sure. Some of them are going to be fairly easy. Let's see here. Interesting. How does the swapper deer wand work? Does anybody know? That does not appear to work. Maybe I need to... Hang on. You need a damage up to hit the deer. Ah, okay. Let's try that. Let's try this then. Aha! There we go. Yeah, so I can phase into walls like this. And this would be a very reliable way of traveling, by the looks of it. So this would probably be my best bet for getting around. If I could make something like this. And I can also increase the range of this by increasing the lifetime of this. So I could even do... Dude, I need to start taking swapper more often. This spell is actually pog as hell. Why aren't I taking swapper all the time? Look at that crazy range. How you doing? Welcome on in. Attack Mazaraka. Welcome. Look at this. Look at this. I don't give a shit. I could just phase through walls. That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay. We're death immune, so I don't have too much to worry about here. I'm gonna see if I can hold the stain while going to a parallel world. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but we'll have to find out together. There we go. This is so goofy. Hang on, let's pull this off briefly. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and go to a parallel world with a stain on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply 100% water. There we go. And we'll pretend this is ambrosia. You're not sound immune though. I know. I wish I were. I wish I were sound immune. So even with taking all of this damage, you can see that I've got 100% of the stain on me, which means that if we have ambrosia, I don't have to dig at all. Now, would you guys be opposed to me using a set seed for this challenge run? I think that might be a pretty reasonable way of doing it. So what we'll do is we'll use a set seed and we'll change the set seed every time. And the only requirement is that swapper will be somewhere on the seed. So that way we can guarantee that we've got some sort of method of travel. Now, Baker, do you think we should go through the main area no matter what? What's the challenge run? The challenge run is all bosses, intended paths. So we are not going to use any digging to speak of. But that said, so yeah, there will be no world digging at all. We will use 0 digging. There might be like world chip damage here and there, but that's not going to be the intended travel path. But what we're going to do to try and get through places is use something like this. Kind of skirts around the point of you getting it for all bosses. Yeah, that's fair, Baker, but I'm just going to use this specifically for getting to... Swapper's so hard to find. Priskip had a run recently where he spawned 1k plus wands to find Swapper. It's incredibly rare. Yeah, it's incredibly rare to find. Yeah, so we're just going to use this swapper wand to get into a couple of regions. Specifically, we're going to use it for world travel, to parallel worlds and tiny. And that's all we're going to use it for. And yeah, that should be pretty good. Hi, Elias. Do you remember when you were saying we're using some irregular transport method through the ground with a crazy speed near to crash without digging sounds? What, do you remember you were using some irregular transport method through the ground with a crazy speed near to crash without sounds and digging? What, vaguely, Nutty? I thought it was common, honestly. You see it more than regular teleport? Really? That's crazy, Nasuki. I guess it just feels that way. But yeah, this should be a pretty cool intended path boss, like all bosses. I like it. That's the first thing we're gonna start off with. I'm not gonna like speed run it or anything, but I will go like kind of fast because that's just how that works. So first thing we need to do is we need to bring up the seed finder. Here we go. So we're gonna bring this thing up here, and we're going to look for a spell, and we just want a spell in a shop. Starting flask, starting spell, starting bomb spell, rain perk, fungal shift. Am I not able to track down spells with this seed finder? It looks like it doesn't search for individual spells in shops. So maybe this won't work. I think if you play enough, it feels common, that's for sure. I did just get up, so I need to have breakfast and stuff, so we'll probably miss a little bit. Yeah, no worries, Baker. Yeah, it sounds good to me. So yeah, we need to find a way to consistently find Swapper. That's the only way we're going to be able to make this run happen. Unless we also go for Vacuum Field. So we've got a good Swapper build here. Why don't we try to make a Vacuum Field build as well? So this one is like the dream wand, right? If I could have anything, this would be it. But that doesn't mean we can't make a backup wand for movement. So let's try and do that really quick. So Vacuum Field is going to be the other movement option that could get us through parallel worlds, I think. And it could also get us through walls and whatnot. Now, the problem with Vacuum Field is that it's very, very hard to control. You can't really go down super well with it. So we're going to try and circumvent that as much as possible. Long distance cast actually gives us pretty good range and gives us decent up and down direction, which is pretty good. This actually feels like it's enough already. It looks like it doesn't work if I shoot up. So long distance cast only works for the downward direction, seemingly, which is kind of problematic. You haven't thought about Swapper being rare ever at any kind until Streamblers started to say that? Yeah, no, it's incredibly rare. Okay, so we've got this going like so. I'm also gonna try with anti-gravity and see how this plays. Okay, so anti-gravity doesn't seem to make any sort of difference. Let's try with normal gravity. That doesn't help us dig either. Okay, so anti-gravity and those two are completely out of the question. They're not going to help us. What if I increase the lifetime? Will that help? Are they actually like... No, they're not getting stuck on the ground or anything like that. They look really cool like that. Vacuum is such a cool spell. I'm going to try with piercing and see if that changes any of its characteristics, because maybe that'll make it so I get stuck to it. That did not happen. Okay. So piercing didn't do anything. So far right now, long distance cast, personal gravity field seems like it's our best option, alongside the Swapper wand. And I guess we could just do this in a random seed and hope that we get lucky. How you doing, Michael and Soclus? Welcome, both of you. Yeah, no worries. Pretty much the same thing. All right. What else can I do to modify this to be more controllable? Soclus redeeming something really good. What do you have in mind there, Soclus? What have you got on the docket for us? Let's see here. So we could do... Trying to think of what other ways we could do this. I don't think return would work. Can we get a kazoo cover? Absolutely. What would you like? Throw down a song, and that's what we'll do. I wonder if Dormant Crystal would work the same way with the swapper build. Let's do a quick check. I doubt it will. I think it has to be a living being. Yeah, it does have to be a living being, so it has to be like a deer. This one. Ooh, okay. Here we go, chat. We got an early kazoo song to start the day. Oh no. Frick. The dang movie thing's happening. Oh shit, this one's gonna be a bop, isn't it? Okay. Cutting the music. Here we go, chat. It's time for a kazoo song. Get your kazoos ready. Let's do this thing. I don't know this song yet, so we'll find out together. There you go. That should do it. A good one. Good start. Good start. Thank you for that, Sokolis. As always, just picking just bangers every single time. I love it. All right. Hang on. Just ran into a swapper on the first floor of the daily. Confirmed. Very common. Oh, is it on the daily? That's beautiful. Yeah, we'll do the daily then. That works out really nice. Pyro posted a seed with swapper on the first floor. Okay, perfect. We will definitely use that then. Here, let's just, I mean, let me finish doing the testing on all this to make sure we've got, like, a couple builds that we can work with. Yeah, if it's the daily seed, then we're set. We just have to not die. How will personal gravity field plus piercing, drilling, 5 accelerating shots, aiming arc trigger with vacuum after it? Oh, is that a build suggestion, Nutty? I'll definitely try that. What are you going to do with swapper? You can dig through, or you can move through walls with swapper, Sokolis. So here, let me show you. So you can see here that I've got a really simple build of long distance cast, damage up, double spell, swapper, and deer. And with that, I'm actually able to travel through walls. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, deer swapper teleports through walls. And that's why swapper is so key. And yeah, it's a really cool wand, fictional. You can do some very crazy stuff with that. I think you can actually do parallel world travel with a wand like this as well. I don't understand what you're trying to do yet. Just joined. I am trying to move through the world without digging. I'm not allowed to do any digging to speak of, and I'm going to do all bosses intended paths. So that's what we're going to be doing today, which is going to be pretty tricky, I imagine. We'll see, because having to deal with, like, Mage Den and stuff is going to be super rough. And having to activate dragons is going to be so scary. I need to find, like, a couple different things to make this easier. Ambrosia is going to be absolutely key to this run, I think. Yeah, no digging allowed in this challenge run. No digging, instantly cheeses run before it starts. Listen here, Michael. I'm not gonna dig through all the walls. I'm only going to dig to Tiny. Okay? That's the only boss I'm gonna dig to. And I guess, and not digging. I'm gonna teleport in there. Because I want to do no digging at all. So, yeah, we're also going to probably do, the same method to get in to spawn Tiny, or the dragon as well. Play the game as intended while intended paths. Like, yeah, it's intended paths. Stopless says, have you tried popping Nala on some of these, of those wands? See if that helps. For which part, Stopless? You mean like Nala, the Deerkoi to insta-kill it? That might be a good idea. Here, let's give that a try. I mean, it's not like super necessary, I think, but, I guess to keep things clean and minimize the amount of these guys that we have, that would probably be helpful. Yeah, so that just causes like a little explosion behind me, which is good. So yeah, that would be like a consistent way to get rid of them. Vlad says, hey, does it mean you can't use spells that damage terrain? I'm gonna say that like minor chip damage from stuff like Spark Bolt and like a normal teleport are gonna be allowed, Vlad. But I'm going to avoid like larger explosions wherever I can. Those explosions will dig. While I can also just remove the... If I'm digging through like EDR and stuff, they won't dig. But yeah, you've got a good point. I'm gonna have to remove the explosion with something like concentrated explosions. It makes them just smaller. We're gonna need to get rid of them entirely. I wonder if the remove explosion is going to activate fast enough. Normally it requires 1 frame, and Nala is 1 frame, so this should be an interesting little test. Yeah, they do still explode, so Nala's gonna be out of the question, but if I do this, then when they explode, in theory, they shouldn't explode. They are exploding anyway. Where's Solar? He can whip up something that disables terrain destruction. I mean, I'm sure Solar's busy doing something right now. But yeah, making all terrain undiggable would definitely make this be an easier challenge. Are you gonna walk to Forgotten / Mecha Colmy? Or you are gonna walk to... Yeah, I will have to walk to them. It's gonna be a nasty dive down to Forgotten for sure, and Mecha Colmy won't be that bad. It's gonna take all day. I mean, if I'm teleporting around, it shouldn't be too bad, fictional stakes. I think it'll be pretty easy. Have you tried the crazy amount of acceleration stain stacks from Mod Restart? Yeah, Nutty, I have a video on that tech in my YouTube. I made a tutorial specifically for that because it's such a useful little thing. Can you erase liquids at least? Yeah, I'm gonna say erasing liquids is totally fine. That sounds fair. We're just trying to make this kind of like an interesting challenge. We might be able to like bend the rules as we go a little bit too. Because we just want to try and like take intent paths. I think that's the whole point of the challenge run. We could fungal shift all diggable materials to dense rock. I would need to use cheat UI to do that, and that'd be really hard, I think. Can you use this tech with ducks or fireflies? That's a good idea. If it works on fireflies, that would be ideal, because they do not cause any destruction effects. Let's try that instead. I wish the all boss run had to visit hell. Yeah, that's part of why I really like the one run, the new enemies mod, because you get to go to hell. And you have an actual reason to go there. So these don't work. I guess we could use Matosade, maybe? Maybe we could use Transmutation Field. Let's see how Transmutation Field plays. It does move, it just moves very poorly. Just let chat do the fungal twitch mod and make only... Yeah, I guess, maybe. Okay, can I dig into walls with this? It's much slower this way. Yeah. It does go through walls, it's just way slower. And a lot more inconsistent. This is way too dangerous to use, I think, in most cases. Bonfire says, Alias, I found the most ridiculous seed today. It's by far the best I've ever seen. Ooh. What makes it the best you've ever seen? By 6 minutes, you had 850 plus HP, infinite circle of vigor, black holes, long distance cast, teleport, 3 add mana chainsaw, heavy shot, tinker with wands everywhere. As many ambrosias as you could want. Damn. That's insane. Like, how early is all this stuff, Bonfire? That actually sounds like it might be, like, the seed forever, potentially. And that's not the seed that I was running either. That's a different seed that you randomly ran across, right? Let's see here. Is there anything else? All bosses seeded, yeah. Yeah, Bonfire Lol is a very good set seed speedrunner for those of you who don't know him already. You already have everything but infinite black holes by 4 minutes. You just head up to Alchemist around there. Do you have repulsion or anything to make the black holes fast? Because I feel like that's a big part of it too. Repulsion sector, oh my god, it's insane! That is so insane, Bonfire. What kind of time are you thinking you're going to be able to get with that? We'll have to... I think with a run like that, the routing is going to have to be so precise. First Holy Mountain. Holy shit. Is there a pheromone potion early on? I guess you wouldn't want to do pheromone strats. Can you show a quick no voice? Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Bonfire. Link me. Link me. We're gonna take a quick look at this chat. So this is a super crazy seed that Bonfire Lol has come across. Also, I gotta learn how to adjust the input display. I really like your inputs display, Bonfire. I'd like to get the rest of my my hotkeys onto that. So I'm gonna have to pick your brain on that, because I'm sure we're using a very similar, like, system. Okay, so you insta-drank all of your acceleration. You're diving down from the left here, which is crazy. Against the stream, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. We're doing a review on a crazy all bosses set seed that Bonfire Lola's come across, and we're just taking a look at it early on here. So he's staying on fire for the extra speed. He's got all the acceleration. He kills one enemy, so that way... Oh my god! It's one of them. Okay, so you're using the slime ball to dig. Holy shit. Okay. What a bonkers chest. Holy moly. Okay, so there's a new tech you can do here as well with the water stone to make it so you're permanently moisturized. That is maybe the craziest great chest I've ever seen. Dude, look at how close all these wands are together. Okay, so he's grabbing a bomb wand. And that bomb wand is specifically to use the black holes, I imagine. Yep. And then he's got the repulsion sector right away. Dude, how'd you find this? How'd you find this seed? This is incredible. This is absolutely insane. Okay, so you're setting up for a Steven kill. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You're okay, it's fine. It's fine. You got it. Just you get it. the pain, I can see it. The visible pain. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna black hole back up, and then we're gonna kill Steven. Yep, here we go. Skipped it? No, we gotta see it. We gotta see it. Bonfire. Okay, so we get teleport, we get light on black hole. Where are we headed now? Oh my god. God, please, video game. I'm so triggered. I would've instantly reset. I respect that. Respect you powering through. So this is an 11 orb unseeded run. You looked at it yesterday because you got me into looking. That's awesome, Bonfire. You're looking deeper into this seed. This is really, really crazy. Okay, so you're digging around, looking for some what the fuck? 3 manas on one fungal wand in a main world? That sort of thing only ever happens in parallels. That's insane. Holy shit. What is this seed? Yeah, it's cracked as hell, and the He's got Acid Trail there. He's got Circle of Vigor always cast. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's got COV always cast. He's got, are you dropping the acid and the electric? What? Why are you dropping the acid and the electric? Those are both boss killers. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this seed is insane. You're just figuring out the seed. Okay, fair enough. I'm definitely, I'll try to, like, help wherever I can with the routing if you like. But yeah, this is crazy. So yeah, both that electric spell and the acid are really, really important for this run. Okay, so we got Chainsaw Propane Tank. You got the electric charge. Ooh, slight miss there. On the chainsaw. You're just stealing everything. Let's see. The only thing you can't find is Projectile Weakening Curse. Oh, man. That's a rough one, too. Is there, like, a Taika Sova or something somewhere? If you can get a Taika Sova... Actually, if you do Explosion Curse, we could probably get, like, a pretty efficient kill. You found the other weakens. Several of them. Okay, so... Is there a Spells to Power anywhere? Because you could do a Spells to Power Weakening Curse... with Explosive. And, yeah, if you do a Spells to Power Weakening Curse with Explosive, and then Tentacle, and you use any, like, loop, like that classical loop wand, you'll be able to instantly kill with that. Can Weaken appear in Hell? You wouldn't go to Hell on a run like this. It would be way too slow. Unless you return walked, but that would also be pretty slow, I think. Because you would only have, like, a useful return walk half of the time. Okay, so you're going up to kill Alchemist, because Alchemist will give unlimited black holes. Man, this is insane. But yeah, I think your best bet is going to be make a oh no. Oh man, I'm surprised you didn't hit you there. You want to make a... If you go and look at the 33 or boss killer bonfire lol, make the tentacle one, but make it with an explosive damage type instead, and then just put the curse on him, and that'll one-shot kill him guaranteed. It'll be really consistent. Okay, so you're gonna eat up. Yeah. If you need help with the build, just let me know. Because that is definitely going to be your most reliable kill without a, without the other method that you've got. Oh my god, you're just YOLOing it. God damn, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're going to want something like that. There you go. You figured it out. You weren't sure how to kill Leviathan otherwise. You can also kill him with physics damage. You could use Earthquake, potentially, Bonfire Lull. Earthquake is pretty effective against him. But you'd have to move him somewhere where he can be Earthquaked. Which is easier said than done. That's a wand. Yeah, I think could be a little bit more efficient. Generally, I think keeping the black hole and the teleport separate is important. What program is that which doesn't have browser UI? It's literally like if you send a link to me, it will be sent on like the OBS studio that I use. So it's like a weird UI specifically for my OBS, which is super annoying. Thanks for taking a look. This seed will be a lot of fun to run. It's insane, Bonfire. Very crazy. But yeah, how you doing, Nutsy? Welcome on in. Anyway, should we get into our own run now? I think since we've got access to Swapper, that's the most important thing. I guess, like, the deer is probably going to be a little bit annoying to find as well. And I think what I'm going to say is no intentional digging. Which means that if we, like, explode environment a little bit, and it's just, like, incidental damage, I'm not going to care too much about that, because... otherwise I'd literally just have to use, like, Bouncing Burst as my only spell. There's, like, a super short list of spells that don't do damage to terrain in any fashion, and that would be kind of a pain in the butt to try and do that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The idea is to use the normal paths. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the normal paths. Is Retinker? Retinker, do you want to make the title something about all bosses intended paths, no digging? So something along that line. If you want to like play with the words, just go for it. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do no mods, and I'm gonna activate the sets or the daily because the daily has the thing. The daily has the swapper on it, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, bonfire lol. Keep me up to date on that. I will help you as much as I can with routing, because yeah, that's always fun. What is the tiny intended path? I don't think there is a tiny intended path, so we're just gonna teleport through the walls to get to that one, which means we have to have a special build specifically to do that. So I'm gonna assume that this is probably the swapper wand, if I had to guess. I should be able to just kick this out of the way. If I mash in the right location, I can pick this up. Come on. There it is. There it is. Okay. We're gonna do trick kills on this floor. I'm not gonna kill anything normally, because I can. It's in the first Holy Mountain shop. Okay, good. I'm gonna do pacifist chest method. So that means that before I kill anything, I'm gonna do a mod restart. I didn't have the sheep to do that. I just forgot. I forgot the order of things. Okay, here we go. So once we de-sheep, we'll be good to go. What is this? Baker Staunch. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Pyrolitionist getting gifted out the 123rd sub. This one, and hopefully you enjoy it, Pyrolitionist, and you enjoy the emotes and whatnot. I'm planning on adding a couple more emotes in the very near future here. I might work on that tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming, because I'm going to just be hanging out with Michaela and doing like stream maintenance and that sort of thing. And yeah, it should be a good day. But also in the very near future, we're going to be getting a bunch of new Discord roles. That's something that I've been meaning to talk about. And it's going to be basically like there's a notify gang in my Discord, and they basically just receive all my notifications. If there's like a thing that I feel like it's worth people hearing about, I tell notify gang. But I'm gonna make it so there's more options for people. So there's gonna be one for stream. There's gonna be one for like when we're just playing video games and I want to play with chat and stuff in my own time, that sort of thing. So that should be pretty cool. How are you shooting those crystals with them already active? They activate via proximity or damage, and fire will activate them as well. So that's how you activate the crystals. They're pretty simple. Also, how you doing, John? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Let's see if I can. There we go. Good. Yeah. I really don't need the polymorph. Well, I do need the polymorph, because that's how I do the trick. So all this damage is basically mandatory, which is a little unfortunate. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I don't have to do all pacifist kills if we're doing this method. Although it does get me more gold, so I'm happy to do it for now. How you doing, Latali? Good to see you, as always. Latali, Bonfire has managed to find an absolutely incredible new all bosses seed that he's probably going to be set seed running. But to go to a bachelor party, thought I'd say hi first. That's really cool. I've never been to a bachelor party. I've only ever been to a single wedding. And I was the master of ceremonies. I don't know why, but they chose me. I did an okay job, except the one part where I fucked up and didn't get the music going fast enough while the bride was walking down the aisle, and that moment will live in my head forever in infamy. Just the pain and suffering of me trying to figure out why the song wouldn't play. Oh god. I'm just getting anxiety thinking about it. It's the worst thing ever. Oh god. Oh. Alright. I hope everyone is well. I'm doing well. Hopefully everybody in chat is doing well also. Let's see here. We're about to go on a road trip down south, 3 hours, and party is all weekend. Very nice. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a very good time. Let's see here. It's like particles activate them as well. Oh, individual particles activate the shield or the shot. I don't know about that. Maybe. Can I shoot this a little better than that? There we go. Dynamite is like one of the most artful things to shoot in this whole game. I like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite bullets that I don't use too often. Like it's a lot of fun to shoot, but its damage output isn't that rewarding. I would like a spell like it, but it just does crazy damage. I think that would be fun. What is the intended path to Tiny? The same as always. I'm gonna say the intended path to Tiny is that of probably digging through the earth down to it. But we're not going to dig, just to add a little bit of extra spice and challenge. I'm going to use a different method to get to him, Arkansas. Because there is another method that I can use to dig through walls and whatnot. And it might be a little bit painful getting the setup, but I think I can do it. Vacuum field, I'm gonna try doing a deer swapper, but vacuum field is a backup plan, yeah. That would also work. That guy is always a little scary. That's weird, the lava was like stacked on top of it there. Hang on, I forgot that I shut the music off. Let's do that. There we go. But yeah, it's very nice to have Michaela back from Vancouver. The way she talked about it, she was just trapped in an IKEA the whole time. It's pretty funny. I've never been to an IKEA, but apparently there's like just a bunch of little rooms set up, and it's like a movie set sort of thing. And I'm hearing her. Yeah, she's coming. Here she comes. She's here to talk about IKEA, I think. Maybe.
Well, I wasn't trapped in there the whole time, but it is very, like, confusing. They have arrows that you're supposed to follow, and if you don't follow the arrows, you're screwed.
Indeed. Latali said you were lurking, talking about the tentacle spells to power wand for the all-boss speedrun. The wand Callie suggested you the other day can be adapted to that, well, yeah, for sure, Latali. That's something that I need to get way better at building, is that particular wand build. I mean, Vancouver is, what is Vancouver besides a giant IKEA? Really true. Yeah. All bosses, no digging. I'm assuming Toveri is, left out of it. Nope. We should be able to get everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna do some zany shenanigans, Irid. That is the plan. IKEA speedrun when? What would an IKEA speedrun look like? Michaela, did you route the IKEA speedrun while you were there?
I mean, you could definitely cut some corners, but you will risk getting completely lost.
Reach cashier any %. Just keep it simple.
Which cashier? Like the self-checkouts? Or, cause they're like far away. Like, you have to decide.
You have to decide which one. Well, I mean, which one's faster. It's an any %. You just gotta go as fast as possible. That's how a speedrun works, Michaela.
Well,
I've angered the gods, by the way.
But yeah, they have like little rooms set up, and where they've like set up all like everything. It's like they decorated a miniature room, and there's so many of them. So you're like going through, and you're like, and they don't like start off with like having sections of anything. It's just all these like miniature rooms, like kitchens and bedrooms and living rooms and studies. And
so are they all like full homes essentially?
Not full homes, but they're like a little room, and then it's like set up and like decorated all, and has like excessive amounts of detail put into it, like just a full closet of clothing that you'll only know is there if you open the cupboard, like. And like the thing is that got me, like, when, like, again, there's no sections when you first come in. You're just looking at all these little rooms, and so like to see half of the things, you have to like open up all the cupboards and stuff to see all the different merchandise, like the they'll have like you know, different storage things inside, like Tupperwares and stuff
Right.
inside the cabinets and stuff, right, where things would normally go. So you're like looking at the room, and then you're like opening the doors and stuff to see what's inside the cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're thinking like, how am I supposed to like? Then you're thinking like, well, how are you supposed to open up every single drawer and every single...
You just gotta rifle through it all, Michaela.
I'm like, I'll never see it all. But then once you've gone through about 500,000 of those little rooms, you get to some sections where they start actually like having the stuff like oh, here's a bunch of chairs that you can look at.
Right.
And here's a bunch of cabinets you can look at.
So it all starts to make sense eventually.
Eventually. Yeah. And they had these like I'll go get them. The vegetable cover things.
Right. Yep. It must be IKEA. Did you get the meatballs? No, they're not kosher. The meatballs are not kosher. Explosion damage. Isn't the damage added by spells to power always projectile? No. Spells to power can be either explosion or projectile. Are there other damage types it can take? It might be able to take melee as well.
So they like had these like these silicone vegetable and like bowl and glass cover things. And I saw them and I'm like, oh, those are cool. I should maybe get those. And then I like talked myself out of it. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it that much. We're probably fine. And then
So silly.
I saw them again and I was like, oh, maybe I should get them.
That's how they get you, Michaela. They have it in 2 places.
No, they had it in like 7 places.
Yeah, they just had to wear you down.
Exactly.
Oh my god, what have you done?
The 4th place, I was like, you know what?
I do need these. They got you, Michaela. You got tricked.
Okay, but I got
You got tricked by IKEA.
One thing. My mom got like 8 things. So I count myself as
You both got tricked.
somewhat immune.
You both got tricked by IKEA. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But anyway, now I have silicone vegetable covers.
Indeed. I don't think the seed has Omega. Will it work with other letters? So you can do the same thing, but with a tentacle timer and, with like a slightly different setup. You need divide bys though, Bonfire. There are other builds. They just require slightly more stuff. But the Omega does make things super streamlined.
That is very understandable, Pam.
My first IKEA trip, I actually had to leave because of anxiety in the crowd. Yeah, I can imagine so, Pam. That sounds insane.
Well, because freaking Vancouver. So, it was so, like, just busy and just horrible that by the time we got to IKEA, I was just done and I was in tears in the parking lot before we went into IKEA.
That was the pre-IKEA. Didn't even make it into the building.
Yeah, thankfully it wasn't that busy in there this time.
That's good.
Yeah, it was not actually too bad in the IKEA this time, but I can imagine it can get very overwhelming.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially not knowing how to get out, too. Like, having to go through
just
everything.
Losing your mind.
Get out, yeah.
Easy problem for 33 orbs. There are other versions that would be even more time. You have to have time to spend. Hell Sky has most of the spells you need, for sure. I mean, I wonder how difficult or easy working in the crystal key to the run would be. Because you can do crystal key really fast, and there's even like a portal that takes you directly to the crystal key chest that has the divide bys, right? So that could potentially be an option. That guy's being a real prick. I should probably go heal. I'm in one-shot range of a good shotgun shot, especially with repulsion active. Yeah, that could be an interesting routing choice. It might not give divides at all. The chest, the coral chest always gives divide bys, doesn't it? You've been waiting for this run, the intended Pat's boss run, Pelgarin. You could get octuple casts only. That would be. I've never heard of that. You'd have to be so unlucky. You'd have to be so unlucky for that, Latali. There's no way. Only the first coral chest gives one of each. Interesting. You think you've opened the coral chest a grand total of 1 time? Oh, well, it's too bad you opened it that 1 time. You can check it, though. Yeah, it could be routed in if you're doing, like, overworld stuff in the meantime, Bonfire. Like, you definitely have a fast enough wand to, like, clear the entire overworld fast enough. But it would really suck to lose, like, going so fast and you lose one of the things. Like, they could despawn potentially, which would be a real bummer. It's not, like, terribly likely, but it does happen, especially when you're going fast. I would like to point out this variant of Chaincast is absolute butts. Time for breakfast. Be back soon? Alright. I'll see you soon, Baker. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Also, I realize that I've been doing digging throughout the normal levels. I think that digging throughout the normal levels is totally fine. The idea is that we're not going to, like, dig around biomes to get to the bosses. So that means that we have to approach Alchemist from the Dark Cave, and we have to approach Master of Masters from that sort of thing. Yeah, so it's no shortcuts, not no digging. Might wanna change that over. No EDR digging, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna make sure that we're taking the correct path. How do you get to Tiny? I'm gonna need to get a deer wand, Muke. And with the deer wand, I will be able to teleport there. So deer plus swapper plus long distance cast can get me there. Either that or a vacuum field. But it's gonna be real super duper scary. That's a robot. Robot assassin, even. Isn't that really scuffed digging? I got it working very consistently earlier, so I don't think so. It doesn't feel scuffed to me. I think I got that one over there. Nice. Nice. But yeah, it's not digging, it's movement. There we go. It's not digging, because you don't dig through anything. Oh, shoot. This guy. Oh, hi. This is awkward. Alright, that could have been a lot worse. Frickin' teleport lords. It's phasing. Yeah, there you go. Phasing and digging, 2 different things. My kick was super badly timed there. I need to blow those things up. That was definitely intentional combo there. Doesn't it create a little square pocket of empty space when you clip into a wall? Only if you hit W, A, S, or D. And we're not going to hit any of those buttons. We're just going to tank the damage. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. There we go. But ideally, we get Breathless. Yeah, if I can get Breathless, that would be good. Speaking of Breathless MVP, yeah, I mean, we can just get Ambrosia also. Ew, ew, rude. Gross. Why would you do that to me, game? Most valuable player? Yeah, one of them. Oh, hi. That's... Alright. I think we're gonna do this RoboCop a little dirty. Got him. And chainsaws. Do it, you won't. Uh-oh. Ow. Uh-oh. he's jumping like a fiend. Bruh. Don't fall in. It'd be a real shame if you fell in here and died instantly. Dude, this guy is taking some risks. He's taking some serious risks. He is like moments from death. He's actually a gamer. He has no fear in his heart. What the hell? Yeah, this RoboCop is literally just dancing around death like it's nothing. Dude, he's so pissed. All right, there we go. That's one way of doing it. That guy, he was on a mission. He wanted me dead. He wanted me dead. All right, thankfully we're not dead. We're alive. And we've got chainsaws. That's a swapper in it. How did a swapper get all the way over here? That's what I want to know. What are you doing all the way over here? Oh man. I'm very excited to play Elden Ring a little bit later today at some point, hopefully. I would like to finish my Elden Ring playthrough next week, I think. If not today. I don't know if we'll be able to swap it today because I intend on it being a shorter playthrough. But yeah, I guess he swapped his way all the way over there, Pyro, but I don't know, that's a long way for a swapper. It's a long way for a swapper. What was I gonna say? My brain real good. But yeah, as soon as I finish my first run of Elden Ring, I'm gonna do some like big spoiler stuff. We're gonna look at the speed run, and I'm gonna maybe like learn some I'm gonna learn all the glitches, and then we're gonna do like some invasions, and we're gonna do some challenge runs. It should be a lot of fun. Actually thinking about a run like this last night. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm sure it's one that a lot of people have like contemplated. It's like, how would this be done? It makes a lot of sense. It makes a ton of sense to think about a run like this. That's good. I think we're pretty much ready to go. I really need a multicast. We've had a mostly unfruitful fungal caverns. It hasn't been the worst. We have chainsaws at least, but other than that, it's been a little bit weak. One no shuffle wand with like really crappy stats is not really what I'm after. I guess we have spark bolt trigger, which means that we can at least use like a chainsaw wand variant. But let's see if we can't find like one or two more things. There's a really high heart spawn rate in here. It could also be a treasure chest. We got a treasure chest. It actually upwarped, which is why it's there. Slam fan, how you doing? So are you not allowing the use of Lumi or black holes or matter eater at all? So basically the deal is, I'm allowed to do basic digging, but I'm not allowed to, like cheese through different biomes by taking like shortcut paths and stuff like that, Slam fan. That's gonna be the main focus, because I just want this run to be about like experiencing the things that we normally just completely circumvent, rather than just like digging around and avoiding all of it. I think that's the best way to do this run. Obviously there's lots of ways that it could be done. Oh my. This is the daily, by the way. Kind of a pog daily. Kind of a pog daily. Yeah, it's pretty good. That is a nice chest. Requested a tower ascent in this run. Fits the theme. Yeah, I think we can do that. We can do a tower ascent. This is the daily dunk through last night. Oh man. It's a good thing I wasn't there for that, because I vote yes on like every single normal run he does. That's crazy. Yeah, this chest is stacked. How will you get into the pyramid without digging? I'll just teleport into the front door. The front door is pretty easy to get into with just a teleport. Hopefully I can find like a long distance cast or something of the like. That would go a long way toward helping that. I guess I could try to get like a teleport from this guy. But with Swapper, we should be able to do all sorts of shenanigans. Bot does not seem to be adding souls. Yeah, my bot has been broken for a little while. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and fix it again. I'll like check in with a couple people who I think might be able to help me. Either like Wito or Solar might be able to give me a hand with that. Someone lost a 31 streak. That's brutal. That is super brutal. Yeah, I definitely would have missed my lost my 14 streak off of that. That's for sure. Let's jump down here. Looking good. Wow, that's a lot of gold. There's almost certainly a RoboCop around here, and that's scaring me a little bit. Let's see here. How does one get souls? Yeah, just by being here, you get souls. Subtracting souls seems to work. Soul gain is very slow. I think it's like 2 souls per hour or something like that. It might be like closer to 20 now, actually. I definitely buffed it up. I feel like digging through pyramid door is fine since it's clearly the intended way in. Yeah, I think that would also be fine, Irid. Oh my god. That's a lot of dudes. And we've got bees now, which is scary. Ow. How you doing, Anacron? Good to see you. It's going well. We're doing a little bit of a challenge run today. Just been goofing around with all sorts of stuff. Man, I gotta say, I've been thinking about Monday's variety stream a lot. And I really want to play more FTL and Rain World. Both of those games were so fun to play on stream again. So I think we're probably just going to do that again next Monday. I'm not even going to put a vote out for it. I'm just going to play them both. Because they were so much fun. These guys are scaring the heck out of me. I'm going to take this... No. Okay. Let's not be on fire. Okay, we gotta get the heck out of here. We're set. It has to be at least 31 souls per hour since because of how many I have now. I think that sounds about right, Pelgrin. Let's see here. You've been playing Smash, getting back into it. Which one, Anacron? Melee, Ultimate, 64? Probably not Brawl, if I had to guess. I don't think there's too much nostalgia for Brawl for most people, sadly. Despite it being a pretty good game. Ultimate, okay. Very nice. I was thinking one of these variety days. So obviously we only have one variety day per week right now. And I was tossing around the idea of having another variety day. I believe Pelgrin said we should maybe make it a classics day. And I thought about that a little bit more. And I realized we could just do a themed day and a non-themed day. Or something like that. I think that might be the strat. Is where we just have like one day where it's like, this week's theme is multiplayer. And then we like play games together or something like that. Or this week's theme is we verse each other and, you know, that sort of thing. That could be cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try and like come up with a bunch of themes. And if you guys have any ideas... That'd be neat. You're scrubby Lil Mac main. Lil Mac is badass, but also really awful to play against. Girlpoy says, which difficulty did you play FTL? I play on hard, because I refuse to give myself an easy time on any video game ever. That's just how I play my video games. That doesn't mean you should play video games like that. Just play video games however you enjoy. But I like to play games on hard. That's me. Yeah, Little Mac can be terrifying. He's super spooky. What's FTL about? You're a ship who's trying to get to another ship and destroy it. That's the long and short of it. How you doing, Faye? Welcome on in. Retinger redeeming something really good. What do you have in mind there, Retinger? We're gonna do one of these really quick. Little shifterino. Currently looking for a new game. And that might be it. That game has very, very good replayability, and it's pretty cheap as well. It's a good game. You liked Brawl? Yeah, I like Brawl too. Snake is hilarious. What a funny character. And yet you don't play Dark Souls at Soul Level 1. Curious. I have a Soul Level 1 playthrough. It's just not that hard. Only 28k more souls until a void gets called upon. Fancy. Very fancy. What kind of goods do we have here? We got black holes. This is such a crazy seed. You just got Inescapable Frenzy. It feels like, wait, if you feel like trying it against the shield later. Oh, for sure, Zip. That sounds really cool. That sounds like a good idea. I'm not Ducker Slam. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll go use this one over here. Thankfully, we're really hard to hit because Steven sucks and I have repulsion. Come on, you can die any moment now, Steven. You don't have to act tough. There we go. We did it. Have you tried Into the Breach? I have. I prefer like Final Fantasy, or not? Sorry, Final Fantasy Tactics and the various games like that. I like it when I have character progression in that sort of game rather than like just losing the character forever. That's just my personal preference on that. But that doesn't mean it's not fun. It is also fun. Would have been very gross with that repulsion for sure. I would have probably shot him a lot more and used the shield if I didn't have it. Let's see here. This is a shuffle, yes. I'm gonna take the healing, because I like healing. I'm gonna get rid of the bouncing burst in that. We've got Phi already, which means we could do unlimited touch of smoke, but I don't have a safe way of doing that. But we do have black holes, which means we can have unlimited black holes. 120, this thing doesn't cast with that, but it does cast with this. Speaking of variety stuff, have you thought about any more about Chad vs. Alias thing? Yes, I think that's going to be like... So I'm gonna have 2 dedicated variety days, and one of them is definitely going... That's going to be on rotation for that Revel. So, I'm gonna, like, give all the information we need for that. No digging. Oh, yeah, Pyro. God damn it. Why did I buy black holes if I'm not allowed to dig? It's so sad. Oh, my God. Indeed, Hazel. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Not using black holes. Yeah, we have black hole repulsion, and I'm not allowed to use it. It hurts my soul. Always cast mana, maybe? Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna use that for. I don't know. Let's take a look around here. We got another Luminous Drill. I guess the always cast mana might be good. You posted the challenge, above. Oh, my apologies, Retinker. Let me take a look. Normal run, except once you reach fungal, you shift any positive, useful flask, you have or encounter, once. Okay. So it's just a normal run, but I get rid of something good. Maybe. Okay, am I all caught up here? I believe so. Let's see here. I'm using, mine for drilling, so I have no idea. Yeah, I guess I could do drilling, but that's not really what I'm going for here. So I guess this wand is pretty good. Get rid of everything good from fungal and onwards. Oh man, that might be kind of hard to do, but I guess it would just be kind of a slower run. We could do that. Okay, let's carry on. I need to go grab my tablet again, which I lost on the previous floor. We're gonna dump Pheromone up here, and hopefully that'll be a nice safe spot for it for later if I want to come back. Enemies are gonna have a pretty hard time hitting me here, which is good. That thing was freaking out a little bit. Once per flask. Okay. It might be a really slow run then, Retinger, but I guess we could do that. Yesterday's fungal shifting run was pretty fun. Although, definitely wasn't really focused on the fungal shifting at all. I just kind of did it while I was doing other dumb stuff. My goodness. Okay, I gotta keep in mind that I have healing, which is good. I was so ready to kill that thing. There's a really high... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say there's a really high spawn rate of a thing there, but it wasn't the right one. It was not the right one. This is a little spicy. A little spicy. Okay, we're good. Blow that up as well. What kind of wand have we got here? Nothing. Nothing useful, at least. I'm not quite sure how you control shifts to work that way, though. I mean, you wouldn't have perfect control over them. I'd just have to shift each flask once. Let's see here. Got one of those. So I don't have any boss killers yet. Do I? No, I don't. Ping pong path is good. Need a multicast for swapper? Yeah, well, now we've got triple spell, which is good enough. That'll certainly do the trick. Good. I should maybe leave these worms alive, you know? Nobi says, new day, new challenge. Want to hear your opinion on something? Do you think single DPS wand records must have projectile weakening curse in wand build? I don't know. Probably not. Because I think that you could probably get some pretty good damage. I was gonna say you could probably get some pretty good damage out of explosives. But then I'm thinking about like the 12,000 bonus damage you get just from having stuff like gold to damage exist. I think it's really, really hard to justify not putting it on. Because it's just 25% on top of like crazy multiplication scaling already. I don't know. You can have 4 always casts on a wand, so you could potentially sneak it in that way. The whole DPS wand thing is weird because you can kind of technically fit as many spells onto a wand as you want, right? They don't have to be... Wait. Have to, but 25% is 25%. They have, so they do have to. I don't know. I mean, it really depends on if you can get more damage out of another spell, right? And that's all it is to it, or all there is to it. Gold to power is 11k, blood to power is 24k. Yeah, I knew that both of them were like very, very ridiculous, Nobi. And there was like no point in using pretty much anything else if you're just looking for raw damage output. It's pretty hard to beat. I even think mana to damage is pretty good because of the way you can stack it with Moo, but I don't think it would be as good as the other two. But yeah, you could make like a 20k wand, and that would be realistic. Because you could just build one of those. It would just take forever. Feels so wrong not having my tablet. Need to go and grab that right now. I've just been kind of wandering around on this floor. Coming back up is going to be really tricky. Oh man, that corpse actually saved me from getting exploded by the propane tank there. That was almost really bad. That was almost exceedingly bad. There we go. Man, it's so hard to remember not to like use the black hole wand and stuff. If you guys didn't tell me, I would have definitely just used it on the spot. It's just too good. Here we go. It's too dang good. Need to dodge all these things. It's going after the poor rat. This chainsaw wand is really not very good. But it's doing like just enough damage. Okay, I need to get the heck out of here. I'm gonna go grab our tablet right now. Which tablet should I get? We're here to make sure you don't play the game correctly. Yeah, thank you, Pyro. Against 33 orb projectile curse increases the damage you deal by 225%. That said, using that slot for water crit or another blood to power could be more damage. Yeah, there's definitely some merit to just doing another damage up for sure, Latali. I don't know if it applies like as a multiplier or not. I'm gonna have to run past this boss. I need the... Oh god. I'm not gonna cheese him, even though I could. Sounds easiest unless you lost it. I did lose it, Retinger. I dropped it on floor 3. Or sorry, floor 2. While I was just wandering around. Or not increase. You deal 2.25 damage times what you did. About double damage. That's crazy. If you already have multiple blood to powers and over 100% crit as As one should, weakening curse would be the next best thing. Yeah, that's what I would think, Irid. Because there are diminishing returns to the different bonus damage types, right? Okay. I guess this is what we're going with, which is not great. I guess we can take the extra speed up. There's another wand here, which is garbage. Actually, it's got some decent stats. Maybe I'll bring it with me. Let's see. So, it might be my next best wand. Let's grab it. We'll do a little 4 wand or 5 wanding. There we go. So I want the ping pong, I want the speed up, and I want the triple spell. Let's dump that thing in there. We have a Steven to kill. And now we've got Plasma Cross, so we're gonna be able to kill the boss up there. Assuming we play well. We'll see about that. This guy needs to come over this way. Come on, Steven. You know you want to die. There we go. Gods are enraged. It's a little bit early for that, but, you know, that's just how it be. Damn. I wonder if I can get up there. Are you even gonna get out of the main path without digging? I'm gonna let other things dig for me, Revel. That's the plan. Got yourself killed going for Squidward with that? Yeah, it's very easy to die that way. Is poison good versus any boss aside from Colmy? It works on a bunch of them, but, like, not very well, Retinger. It works on Leviathan, which I would say might be relevant. Because that would make it a lot easier to kill him if you're super weak. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, so we've got this path dug out here. I might be able to use, like, the egg teleport to get back up. That might end up being our strat. Every other boss is too squishy for it to really be good. Yeah, that is a big thing, is most of the bosses are not big health sponges like the last boss is. Which is something that makes the last boss, like, really unique, actually. It's kind of cool. Kinda neato. Yeah, poison is usable against Leviathan. That's pretty much the only one I can think of, too. Other than that, probably not, yeah. So we've got a struggle here. How do I want to manage this? I could grab this timer, maybe. This is gonna be really tricky to do. Egg teleport, why? You'll see why. You will see why. Let's see here. Up warp egg, I assume, yeah. Pyro says he gotta head out. Good luck with the rest of the run. Thank you. I'll catch you later, Pyro. Thank you for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. I want to see what happens if I do... Whoops, that was a repulsion, right? I wanted to have, like, 2 of these next to each other and see if I could rest an egg in between them. But yeah, if we just, like, do an egg at the right angle, we should be able to, like, warp out. It's just kind of tricky to do. There's definitely some gamers who figured out how to do it consistently. Just need to work on it. Maybe this spot over here was the location that people were using. Well, glowing lands dig a little. I mean, Tanium, we're trying not to, like, dig on the main path and break the standard flow of the game. That's like part of the thing that we're trying to do. In fact, in that scenario, maybe we should just play all the way down and then use the tower to come back up. Maybe that's the best strategy here. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play, like, as normal as possible. That sounds like a reasonable play. I'm, like, not a super big fan of it, but I do think that is, like, the fairest way to do this. Explosion immunity? Yes. I think so. How you doing, Vlad? Good to see you. Good to see you indeed. Let's go ahead and put a bunch of these on here. I don't really have a ton of these that I want to use. We have Ping Pong Luminous, which is kind of nice. Doing okay? I'm doing pretty well. It's easier to place that egg in the Holy Mountain. Wait, the portal closest to Holy Mountain than go to Holy Mountain. Go far enough. The Exo cast. Egg will become empty when unloaded. The spells inside go off. Wait a second. Place that egg in the portal closest to Holy Mountain. Right, but that only gets me back if I've got it built in the level, right? I want to be able to up warp it. That's the part that makes it useful. Where did my egg go? I need that for sure. Could easily dig up with a touch spell. I mean, I've got lots of ways to dig. That's not the problem. No digging except from lab. Wait, except up from lab to Tota, down from sand cave to tiny. Yeah, we'll have like a little bit of digging here and there if we have to. Ideally I'd like to avoid it, but we're just gonna try and do as intended paths as possible. That's the game plan. Temple of the Art, right? Not Tomb of the Ancients. What is Tomb of the Ancients? I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty sweet. Why don't we have a Tomb of the Ancients biome? Let's see here. What's the intended path? I mean, it's up for interpretation, certainly, but the intended path is the path that is of least resistance, I would say. Simply using a Lumi drill digging. I mean, kinda. Isn't that a level in Risk of Rain 1? Maybe. Sounds like Tomb of the Giants. It does sound like Tomb of the Giants. I don't like Tomb of the Giants. I don't like that place. Let's do this. Should be a nice quick wand now. We'll put this on here just to make it a little cheaper. And I want to keep acid because that's helpful. You actually enjoyed Tomb of the Giants? Okay. Sounds like a lot of video game levels. That's true. I think we're just gonna get rid of that because it's not really very helpful. It's mostly just scary. I could take the Circle of Stillness for Tiny, or for Dragon. But I think I'm already doing enough dragon damage. Okay, let's just go. We should be fine. I'm gonna leave this thing behind because I don't want it anymore. I do not want it. Okay. Let's see how this floor goes. Might be a little scary. We are explosion immune now, so that's in perfect timing, I would say. This is definitely when it is most ideal to be explosion immune. But yeah, we're just going to cruise on through this level and see how we do. I'm sure everything will work out fine. This one just barely runs out of mana, which is unfortunate. It's so close to going infinite, but it doesn't. What if I ran out of concentrated mana? I didn't. That's cool. It means we can melt stuff if we want, which can be helpful. It's really scary. Oh, the medic. Why was the medic out in front of everybody? Of course he was. There we go. Beautiful. Didn't you get an add mana on a previous level? Yeah, but it was an always cast unknown force, so it wasn't a useful kind of add mana. It was the bad kind of add mana, unfortunately. Add mana is only useful if it's on like a no shuffle, essentially. Or if it's, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got auto rotate, and we also got auto aim. There's a random add mana in the frozen level? I didn't see it. Yeah. I can always come back for it. But we did miss it. Which is unfortunate. If we find, like a long distance cast in the side shop or something, we're gonna be able to return to the previous level because the worm has dug close to the exit of the level. Why do turrets occasionally jump? Turret's secret ability to jump is one of the weirdest things in this game. And I have no idea why they do it, like, so occasionally. It just throws me off every time I see it. Maybe it has something to do with oil. There we go. I wonder how many rare abilities there are in this game. Because I feel like there's more than just one. There's like a bunch of different enemies that have rare attacks. Tomb of the Giants is the only Lord Soul arena or area that doesn't look rush as hell. I mean, it's pitch black, primarily because of the darkness, yes, but the darkness adds interesting mechanic. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I think Duke's Archives is really well done. Duke's Archives is great. It's very, very neat. I would say the only one that's like particularly rushed is the one the Bed of Chaos, right? That's where they lost all their time because they were trying to make some crazy boss. That being right part of the Crystal Cave. It's horrendous. The right part of the Crystal Cave. Okay, you mean the invisible path? I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering it then. Maybe it's worse than I recall. Just blowed this guy up. Beautiful. There's so much fire going on. We gotta use our wand healing. That's gonna help us a lot. And I haven't used it a single time yet, so need to keep that in mind. Little bit of casual burning. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Let me just jump over here. This guy should die pretty easily. Yep, there we go. That's not Ambrosia at all. Ambrosia hasn't shown up yet. The 2003 Green Wasteland area right before the cave. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look great, but once again, it serves its purpose. There's stuff going on there. Let's jump up here. We do have a medic which we can potentially heal with. Because that's where you meet Siegmeyer's daughter Sieglind, right? That's the main reason to go there. Okay, so we got another speed up, which I guess might be helpful. And another triple spell, in case I want to mess around with that. Let's see if we can get this thing going faster. So, if I get a double on here, that would be ideal. But I don't have a double. I've only found triples. It's a huge eyesore, I guess. Let's see here. I guess we can take this off. And then we can fit on some more spells, hopefully. Like this. How's the run going so far? It's going pretty good. I got unlimited black holes, and I had to drop them because I forgot. It was almost really bad. But yeah, the plan is we're going to use the tower to go back up, so that way we can go and fight all the bosses. Let's see here. Is this the best way we can set this up? So this is going with this. The recharge time on this wand is killing me. Wonder if I can get away with this. This might be more damage. I might be able to pull this off and make it infinite, yeah. I think we'll go with this for now. It's not amazing, but it's certainly good enough. That'll probably crush everything for a little while. We could definitely go for some boss killing tools, though. We've got a plasma beam, which is a good start, but that's about it. The good part of Dark Souls 1 ends right as you reach Anno Londo when the development constraints become overwhelming. I disagree. I love all of Dark Souls 1, but maybe that's just my nostalgia getting the better of me. But I definitely feel that it is like the best Souls game. It just does everything very, very well. Even under the constraints. Like, there's obviously weak points in the game, but I think that despite that, they do a ton of really incredible things. How did you speed up that wand? Oh, let me show you. Let me show you. Give me one moment here. So, basically, the problem with it, Don Sneepa. Basically, we had like a ton of recharge time, right? I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild this wand, so that way we can talk about it step by step. So we're going to go back to the original build, which was simply this with the light. So this was how it was shooting originally. And you can see here we've got 0.75 recharge time and 0.52 cast delay. This is reducing recharge time by 0.34, and then the light will wrap it back around and get us another 0.34. So, what does that bring us up to? 0.68 recharge reduction and 0 cast delay. So that's why it's got that little hiccup, and it's a little bit slow, which is problematic. So we're trying to get more damage onto it, right? And the way we're going to do that is by applying the triple spell, and drill reduces the recharge even further. And then this is now hitting all 3 of these spells. And I need, in order to reduce the cast delay to 0, I need to have this spark bolt paired with the chainsaw. So by pairing that like so, now we've got 0 cast delay, and these are all going to help reduce the recharge time. But even still, this is the 0.68 like before. So the only way I'm going to be able to get this reduced down to 0 is by adding a mana onto the back, or any modifier for that matter. But add mana will make it so the wand goes infinite, because everything on this wand is under 30 mana, which means that every time I cast add mana, it makes it free. So basically, the first cast is all of these, and the second cast is all of them again because of the add mana, which is reducing our recharge time down to 0. So hopefully that explains it to you, Don Sneepa. If you have any more questions, or if I need to explain it a little differently, let me know. Let me make sure I'm all caught up. You really see that the game is not what it was supposed to be. I think that just kind of adds to the beauty of the game. I think that like the struggle of the development is honestly like a really cool part of it. Yeah, for sure. Good part doesn't end at Orlando. There's the DLC. New Londo Ruins is badass too. There's lots of good things. You still have nightmares about Four Kings. Four Kings are a rough boss fight. That's for sure. I like all of Dark Souls 1 except the forced death by Seath. I like that that's in air quotes because you can technically skip it. Near the start of the game, but not halfway. Yeah, it definitely puts a damper on deathless runs, doesn't it? That's for sure. Although I guess there are ways of getting around that. You can just do the elevator skip. Although elevator skip in itself is really dangerous. Elevator skip is how I learned how to save quit out as fast as I can in Souls games. I don't know why I decided to learn elevator skip, but generally I just like to learn cool tricks like that. It's fun. It's always fun to see the goofy stuff you can do in these games. My goodness. This is a pretty spooky area. The Mimic is eating everybody. That's so funny. I can't dig in there, though. Just blow this guy up. I really want to check the side shop. It's very important to me that I do. Because, we're after some fairly rare spells, and we're not going to find it unless we actively hunt it. Ow. Goddamn lights. They're so dangerous. So dangerous and so common. Yeah, there we go. I wish I could replay Dark Souls for the first time again. That's how Elden Ring has felt to me for a while there, Flubberry. At least for the early game, I was getting my ass absolutely handed to me because the sense of direction, like I just completely lacked it. I didn't even consider following the graces at all. I just kind of went and did my own thing. And it made the game a lot like Dark Souls 1, where it's like, oh, hey, welcome to fucking Bone Town. You're here early. You're not supposed to be here for a couple more hours. Cast Wand for healing. I could do that. Woat says, finally! Oh, why are you saying finally, Woat? scary one to heal with, this is for sure. Let's just blow these guys up. I mean, a good stream. Oh, of course. PvP rankings look very different, though. Everybody's got their own opinions on that, and mine are definitely a little bit more old school than most. Most people will tout Dark Souls 3 as the best PvP game, but I think Dark Souls 1 is really good, and Dark Souls 2 is also really good. I don't like Dark Souls 3 at all because it literally removes 99% of the tech. Although then again, I didn't stick around on Dark Souls 3 long enough for the tech to develop, so maybe that's a me thing. Talking series by their PvE value, I'd put them like this: worst to best, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. I mean, everybody's got their own opinions on it, right? Let's see here. So yeah, it's on the left-hand side, and we missed it. That's a rip. Ooh, another water flask. I'm gonna take that. Honestly, just any flask at this point is helpful. I need to try and find Ambrosia somewhere. Ambrosia would do a lot of work for me on this run. It'd be very, very helpful. Okay. Let's jump on over here. I'm a little sad there's no long distance cast on this run. It would be very helpful if it were. But maybe it's still around and we just haven't found it yet. The thing is I'm kind of stuck in shops. Let's see here. I must have missed them, Unknown Force. I can always go back for them, but that means that I'm gonna have to make another loop through the tower potentially, which would definitely be brutal. Be very rough. Just blow through these guys. Perfect. Demon Souls just collects all the L's. Understandable for first game. Yeah, exactly. One nice thing about this run is going through the areas, you'll have more spells available overall. Hopefully. Hopefully that is the case. We'll see. Go over this way. I think we're ready to go on to the next floor. We really didn't find many wands on this floor, though. Normally, Hisi base is teeming, but not this time. As far as dailies go, this is a pretty broken one, but if you decide not to use the unlimited black holes that you get, it becomes a little bit worse. That's for sure. But yeah, I think at this point I'm happy to just like allow myself to dig only in the main biome sort of thing, as long as it's not like skipping over a biome. That makes sense. We could do like a more strict no digging run in the future, but I would definitely want to make it not necessarily in all bosses, because then I'd be literally resetting every time I like dig a pixel, which would suck. I didn't get unlimited black holes because you don't have Greeks unlocked. You're supposed to get everything unlocked when you're playing the daily anyway, Unknown Force. What did you get out of the treasure chest in Fungal Caverns? I'm wondering. Is it possible to get soft locked if you have 0 digging? Yes, I've been soft locked like 3 or 4 different times when I was doing wandless runs. I used to get soft locked all the time inside of like gold rooms and stuff when I was using teleportitis. Yeah, teleportitis plus wandless is not a good combo. It's a pretty nice one. I could have, if I had taken Hunger Ghost, this could have been a really fast million damage run. This would have been a really good million damage seed. Although I don't think I'd want to use a daily for that, because dailies have like weird interactions and stuff. Water Trail and Vertical Barrier and 3 others are the same. It was covered in Dunk Stream. Apparently, drops from chests are affected by unlocks. That's really cool, Unknown. I didn't know that. Stuff in chests apparently not affected by daily thing. That unlocks everything. Weird. Very weird. Okay, so we should be able to just blaze through this guy. Yeah. That's really good. Skoda is a huge threat, so I'm glad he's dead. That is a very important enemy to have murdered. Nuke is kind of fun. All of these are pretty trash for the most part. And the only thing I'm really looking at is capacity. A couple of these. There we go. How so? How so regarding what? Whoa. Sorry, my short term is not very good. Let's roll. Yeah. Nuke can easily accidentally do EDR dig. True. I mean, there's not really many situations I'd be using that. My first win came from an always cast Magic Guard wand. That's awesome, Dotflow. Yeah, Magic Guard is a super underrated spell. If you can get it shooting really, really fast, it will just rip through everything. It's definitely one of my favorite little goofy tech spells. It's got all sorts of really interesting applications. I should do a spell labs on it, actually. Not a spell labs, a spell archives. I haven't done a spell archives video in a while. And Magic Guard would be a really easy one with a lot of... Oh my god! With a lot of really simple ones. What the hell, man? Oh no. I'm twitchy. This one is actually safe with twitchy, so it doesn't matter. You've used it every now and then, and again, out of sheer respect and nostalgia. Nice, Dotflow. Yeah, it's a really fun one. If you get it spamming fast enough, it's quite something. Baker says, "Ooh." Yeah, I don't think we want to use that. Seems like a bad thing. Seems like a very bad thing. So, Baker, I'm allowed to, like, dig into the egg and that sort of thing, right? When you said no digging allowed, you meant specifically no, like, avoiding main areas and whatnot. Because, yeah, I didn't find the long distance cast, and in the interest of making sure this run actually gets done at some point, I feel like we should be able to do that sort of thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess the naming of this run is simply main path required all bosses. I think that's the way to, or the best way to simplify it down. Let's go here. Perfect. We're currently on the ass end of a week-old daily. Turned into a new game plus 28 attempt. You're on new game plus 15. Set up real good. The long haul. It's just an endurance test. It sure is, Dotflow. I've never managed one of those runs. It's just way too painful for me. But I'm glad you're pushing through. That's really cool. If you don't find the stuff for deer core swapping, we'll use black holes to get to tiny. Yeah, I probably will, Irid. Because that is... Technically, the intended path is definitely to dig to that boss. The same thing would have to be said for Tiny Well. What about no out of intended bounds? Yeah, we can do something like that, Peppermint. That sounds good as well. Let's see here. What the? Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was about to die. I thought I'd left the dragon alive or something. I was looking at chat. Also, how you doing, I'm not contrarian. Welcome on in. Phoenix, hello, hello. How are you today? What do we have here? Ooh, health. So now we're gonna be able to have healing, which is cool. I like that. I just do new game plus 28 in one stream, easy. Honestly, if I were ever going to do like a new game plus spam sort of thing, I'm planning for it. I even was going to do it the other day, but people didn't vote for it. Is new game plus. How many new game pluses can I do in one stream in minimum parallel worlds, Latali? So that way I'm not going to like a massive amount of parallel worlds farming perks, because that's really what kills my fun in the longer runs, is that I just get so many perks and I end up so overpowered on the defensive side of things that I'm just unkillable. That said, I would still probably use the curse immunity tricks, because I would want to not get electric stunlock forever. Been doing a little bit of this every day or two, just testing patience. Yeah. No, I've definitely had some runs like that kind of kill my enjoyment of Noita, so definitely be careful on that, Dotflow. But as long as you're enjoying it, that's the important part. Okay. Definitely need to find some more wands around here. Fungal Caverns is still worth checking, even now. Just because I could get an Ambrosia Flask out of there pretty easily, among other things. I gotta keep in mind I can just shoot these wands to heal, which is pretty nice. Missile is not really that helpful. You're having a good time? It's just about not marathoning, for sure. Let's see what we got here. It's not that helpful, but... Oh, I'm on 254 health, huh? I don't know how sometimes I guess they give you, like, decimal points of HP sometimes. I don't know how that happens. Is there a use for Chaos Dye beyond being a brave person's tablet? I've used it to kill the last boss before, and the tablet can't do that very easily, so... I would say that's a good use for a peasant. You could if you're really patient, I would say that the upgraded variant of the Chaos Dye is useful for potentially farming stuff, especially if you get consistent with it. Hunting for a plus 26 capacity wand definitely got pretty boring pretty fast, especially when the goal is so uncertain. Could take like 100 hours. Yeah, for sure, Latali. Stuff like that is something that if you're not doing it organically, or you're not discovering it organically, it's much worse. I know that's something about the 33-hour boss. As soon as I had solved it, and I'd finally gotten that kill, you gotta keep in mind how much science we had to go through to just, like, figure out if we could even do damage to the damn thing. But, like, once that part was solved, the run stopped being very interesting. Especially when all the crazy, super overpowered spells started coming into the game and making it a free fight. Because before, it used to actually, like, take some time and, you know, it was an interesting spectacle rather than over in a single shot. So, yeah, I don't know. That's one of the things that killed long runs for me is, like, it just got too easy. We've got unlimited black holes. We used to have to get unlimited black holes by using 3 reduced lifetimes and the black hole to make it infinite and like that crazy stuff like that. Oh shoot! I just used the black hole. That was not intentional. I accidentally clicked. That probably destroyed some EDR. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen though. Okay. I'm not gonna go over there. Problem with upgraded dice is that it can destroy itself. What if you use the yo-yo tactic, Retinger? Yeah, ground to sand luminous drill. But that was when they added unlimited spells, I guess. Latali. They added unlimited spells. Still, like, I can't remember when they added unlimited spells. It's hard to remember that. Unlimited spells definitely happened before the last major group of spells was added, right? It's added pretty early, April 2020. That's crazy. Crazy to think about. Okay, so we don't need black holes. Maybe I'll just hold on to one as a just in case. And gotta murder this guy. I do not need to be friends with Skod. Just for fun, here's my entirely unoptimized one builds. The only one I stole was the recursive damage wand at the bottom. The rest are my own suboptimal designs. I mean, that's a fun way to play. You don't need to be perfectly optimal. Okay, so we've got Plasma for Pit Boss. We've got Curse for Tiny. We've got Thunder Charge for something. I'm not sure what yet. I guess I could use this for Master of Masters as well. That could work. Master of Masters is going to be a pain in the butt. He's probably going to be one of the last bosses I do, depending on how this works out. I need to take my first BRB here. I've got like 2 big glasses of water. I've just been drinking like crazy. So yeah, give me one moment here. Here's some music and we will be right back. One of these and one of these. Give me one moment here, chat.
Hello. How are you all today? Yeah. Hello. Oh no. Retinger. I always go back to how Corbin used to say her name. Hello, Woat. Hello, blind lurker. Hi, welcome back, Pelgrin. Thank you, Pelgrin. Very nice to be at home. Oh, I thought it was a little kid. Yeah, my voice is a little bit chipmunk-esque, so understandable. Anyways, you grew your hair out. Uh-huh. That's right. Hello, Drive! Wait. Is that Anthony Against? Is that an attempt to spell my name wrong? I can't tell. I thought another tab was playing audio. Aw. New and improved alias. What? Did you do a good travel? Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm glad to be home though, because I do not like the large cities at all. But it was good to see my sister, and we visited my great aunt. And man, I tell you, just the things that my great aunt and grandmother and their siblings and parents went through, like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people's, like, older family members, there's some amazing stories, but, like, I don't know how they survive, because there's several times where it's like, you almost died, and yeah, we would not all be here several times, but somehow, what the heck? Anyway, so yeah. Did you do a good round? No, that was just the Magello. Oh. Hello, Panthony, Advanced. Hello, Everd 1747. Oh, I didn't do it properly backwards. What is a great aunt? I'm Turbo with family lineage. Well, I'm not great at it either, but she's my grandmother's sister. I think that's a great aunt. Maybe not. I think she's my great aunt, because she's my dad's aunt. So, I think she's my great aunt. Yeah. So, and it's always so nice to see her because she looks and sounds so much, you know, and mannerisms so much like my grandma, who's not here anymore. So it's like, it's always nice to see her. Yeah. We only really, like, I only met her, like, several years ago, so. You have any good stories for us? You mean from the travel, or about my like grandmother and great aunt's life? I don't know, like, I don't know the whole the story, the whole, like, story from, like, start to finish of, like, all the insane stuff they went through to, like, but they were, like, you know, forcefully drafted into the German Air Force when they were teenagers, and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Just looked away for a minute and Alias looks a little bit different. Makes sense. Yeah. But there wasn't really anything too interesting that happened story-wise on our journey, on our travel this time. Or maybe I'm just forgetting, but thankfully the roads were good. It wasn't like when we moved my sister in the winter. That was insane, but like it was a lot better this time. A lot better. A lot better. The roads. Was it a road trip or did you fly? Definitely a road trip. Yeah. I mean, we could fly. Apparently the flights have gone up a lot because of like, so the major highway in BC, the Coquihalla, got completely flooded and destroyed last winter, and then my sister decided to move like a month later down there. Anyway, so then the flights went up, but also I think they've gone up because
less people are flying.
Yeah, so at least it looks more feminine today. Oh. Or I didn't get any stories.
No. Thanks for keeping chat company. Okay. Yeah. What is a great aunt? That's a good question.
Alright. Hey, y'all.
Alright. Back to it. Let us continue the run. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. So we've got some pretty good stuff. This is getting to be way too expensive. I'm gonna leave these perks, I think, and maybe we'll re-roll them later. I think that's the plan. We already have one of these, so I'll take that. And acid ball is important. I don't need octuple spell. Well, yeah, I don't need octuple spell. And Big Magic Guard is only useful for the one boss, and he should be pretty easy with my current setup. Black Hole I'm gonna hold on to just in case I need it for the one boss. Tiny. Luminous Drill still has a lot of potential to be useful. Circle of Shielding is good if I can make it unlimited, so we'll keep it. Piece of the Gods to not have to deal with Skoda. I mean, Skoda is like a bonus, because he's just giving us extra gold. So I'd like to keep him around. Blind Lurker says, by the way, what does Call the Void Redeem do? Nothing. It's just really impressive when somebody does it, because that means that they've been here for a very long time. And they've obviously been... Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. They've just... It basically is a flex. That's all it is. It doesn't really mean anything. You can save your points as well. It's fine. Let's see here. We still don't have any doubles, do we? We don't. We don't have any doubles. They should add gods as bosses. That would be that would be cool if you could like dive into the portal where Steven comes from, and the bosses are in there. That'd be really neat. I guess we're gonna be looking at something like this, maybe. 1, 2, 3. I need like another projectile. Do I want homing? I think homing would be very good. I will take homing. Why is it your channel is the only one that does this? I'm not sure, sexy girl. It drives me insane. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Because, like, I tried using the ad manager, and it felt like it made more ads. And then when I turned it off, it seemed to remain bad. So I don't know what the answer is. It does that for me on every channel. It might be to do with, like, channel size or something. After a certain channel size, maybe they just say, screw you, you're getting ads. Never got ads in your stream. If you're...
Thank you.
Baker Staunch, thank you so much. Gifting out, a subscription to Sexy Girl. Sexy Girl, I hope that helps with the ads. And Baker Staunch, thank you so much for strengthening their Armada an insane amount today. I really appreciate that. Well, hopefully that helps with the ads, Sexy Girl. Let's see here. Let's do one of these, and we'll check out this wand. Just get Twitch ad block. Yes, I am 100% for Twitch ad block. Do it. Do it. I don't care. It's not worth people having to deal with that bullshit. You haven't seen an ad in months. Nice. I think you need to set it to a pre-roll ad, least intrusive version from what I've heard. I'll look into it tomorrow. Here, let me bring out my notepad. Streamthinking.txt. Look into pre-roll ads. There we go. That's another thing on there. Okay. We've got another chainsaw here. We could use that instead of that. This might be good. Let's try to improve that a little bit. That helps a lot. Twitch was once pushing me 22-minute unskippable ads. That is so unbelievably unfair. That's I can't believe that. It's insane. Yeah, I don't know, Blind Lurker. That's really weird. It could be to do with, like, the country you're in or something like that. Sometimes that plays a role. Aiming arc is something that I would like to play around with on this run. Get rid of Big Magic Guard. We've got enough multicasts. Okay. I guess we've got 2 open spots, which is fine. And we're gonna dump these 2 wands. Yeah, that can play a role. For some reason, Twitch ad block seemed to have bugged the chat on your PC. It's always refreshing. That's weird. Drive. Those are the case as Twitch is bad at personalizing ads. YouTube is so much better. I hate the ads on YouTube. I ad block the shit out of YouTube. I don't really get ads on Twitch either. Like I get super short ones, but they're really unintrusive normally. Like they just go by instantly, which is nice. Let me head over this way. Do you know, wait, do you happen to know if you can get Steam achievements on the daily, or is it treated like a modded run? I believe it is treated like a modded run. I don't think you can get Steam achievements on the daily. This is a pretty nice wand. It's just better than my current wand. Learn how to XYZ to earn ABC a month ads. I hate. Oh yeah, those ones are dumb. If I see normal ads, I wouldn't mind seeing ads, but I would see a Twitch sub gift ad. That obnoxious girl saying, "Yeah, baby." Is it like the one doing the? Are you talking about Amiru doing the critical impression? Because that's what it sounds like you're talking about. Let's see. Was going to say grab leggy, since that's the last perk, but it's going to screw up 100% perks. Oh, I see. Yeah. Can't go to Yemen. I'm an analyst. I don't know that. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means at all. Okay, let's jump up here. And we're gonna craft on this wand really quick. Let's just move all of the spells down. And it's pretty much just gonna be the exact same setup. Except I can also sneak on Ping Pong Path now, which is cool. Oof, it's so much slower compared, like, by comparison. What if I do this? There we go. That fixes it. It's played on Twitch television a lot before. I see. Okay, that should be good. Do I want to use this wand instead? No. Twitch television, yeah. Twitch.tv. Twitch.boobtube. As it's sometimes known these days. Do a little bit of this. Got him. In a more literal sense, in fact. Now that I think about it. My goodness. Alright, let's go over this way. Just sounds weird. It does sound weird. I'm surprised I was able to make that shot. Okay, let's try to get like a couple more wands. Right now, our ability to kill bosses is really, really poor. I'm fine because repulsion's really good. I definitely just kind of panicked there. It was bad. Justin TV? Yeah, Justin.tv was a thing. Oh my god. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Keep in mind all these wands that we're leaving behind we can heal with too. Which is good. Oh hey, look at that. That's really rare. This is like the second day we've got one of these. It wants polymorph or speed juice. I don't have either of those, sadly. Maybe I'll find some. I did leave my polymorph in floor 3 and intact, so maybe I can go back and grab that on like a second way through. We got a mana for 5k and a tentacle as well. The tentacle has some level of value because I can use that for spells to power wand if I wanted to go that route with some of the boss kills. So I'll have to keep that in mind. The mana itself is kind of nice, but not the most important. I got electrified there a little bit. We're fine. I probably should not have jumped onto that shot. I was just relying on repulsion to kind of do its thing to save me. This is a wand that I'm going to shoot. For live camera feeds nowadays, there's so much restrictions unless you're somebody. I'm not sure what you mean, sexy girl, on that. Are all speed juices interchangeable? I'm not sure. Maybe? Don't tentacle, you will destroy the game like you did yesterday. I mean, it was only a little bit destroyed, and we'd only be using one, and it's a normal tentacle, not a tentacle timer, right? So they're very different. They're very different spells. They function very differently from one another. Well, not too differently from one another, but differently enough that I can avoid having that happen again. Sped Silver, don't worry about that. Okay, let's blow all these guys up. I'm thinking about that extra mana, and that would be really, really helpful for getting my Venom shot to activate more. If I wanted to do a Venom build, which I do. So that might be a good option. Somebody picked up the wand in here. Oh, never mind. I think everything's garbage here. Yes. I guess the reduced spread could be nice, but we don't really have space for that sort of thing. Our wands haven't been super great just yet. Even the dragon wand was quite poor. What is this? Swedish fish. Thank you so much for subscribing for 3 months and the incredibly kind words to boot. I appreciate that. Thank you for the Twitch Prime and strengthening their amount. Oh my god! Everything is collapsing. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. That's a little spicy. It's a little spicy. We definitely need the earthquake. That's super helpful. That's gonna help us with quite a few kills. Quite late here in Germany. See you. Have a nice stream. Have a good one, Blind Lurker. Thank you for hanging out while you were able to. And once again, thank you for the support. I'll catch you next time. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this game. So much damage taken. I almost died to that light too. What am I doing? I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw. My god. Like a live camera for a bird feeder, for example. You can't just have a live camera for bird feed? What? How is that a thing? Why are these earthquakes, like, repulsing so far away? It's really wild. Let's see. The candy, when I got a chance to visit Sweden early in life, that sounds like a good time. One day I would, I don't know. I was thinking about like traveling the world, and if that's something that I'd want to do. And it's one of those things where, like, I don't even go outside my own city. Like, I've barely explored my own city. Why should I have to travel to another country to go and explore? And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just a poor person attitude. I, like, just haven't had enough money at any point in my life to, like, go and do random cool stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like if I'm gonna go explore, I should probably do it locally first. Otherwise, what's the point? But yeah, there's lots of books that I've read about, like, people traveling and stuff. I can't remember the one book. One of my... Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've read it. But, it's about Torremolinos, and that in, like, during, like, the Vietnam War era sort of thing, and it was a really interesting read. It's quite neat. But other countries give so much more diversification, info alias. I mean, Canada's got some cool stuff going on in it, and BC is literally code for bring cash, so I'm sure there's got to be good stuff to do here. You loved to travel as a kid, but over time your family got poorer and poorer, so you haven't been abroad in almost a decade. Yeah, the only times I've ever, like, traveled outside of my my province is literally just for, like, funerals, which is sad, but that is how it was. How you doing, boss? Welcome on in. Okay, we're gonna go down to the next floor here and see what we can get. I have Baby Blue Ford. But have you heard about Darth Insanius? Just the worst Star Wars villain to ever exist. How you doing, Soapy Shark? Good to see you. Alright, so we got Earthquake, that's good. Indeed, Sped Silver. Okay. Can I afford to put this on here? I can, that's awesome. It's really good, actually. That's gonna help my damage output a ton. And we've got some larger wands here as well. 16 cast. It's pretty good. The phasing is something to note, but I don't think it's useful yet. Earthquake is definitely something that I need. The freeze could be helpful as well, especially for getting to Leviathan. Can you swapper Leviathan? Does anybody know if that's a thing? What about Darth Icky? Yeah, Darth Icky has got to be one of the worst ones too. There's a couple really bad ones. Like, how did you kind of come up with that name in the first place? Why did you wear glasses that one time? I just wanted to try wearing my glasses and seeing if it would be comfortable with my headset. It's not comfortable. H-Moo, how you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, it doesn't really affect my vision too much, so it's not like it matters. Let's do a bunch of these. It does affect my vision a tiny bit, but, like, it's almost unnoticeable. That is a weird sounding wand. How's that wand sound so weird? Once you get notes, Venom Curse will pop off. Yeah, for sure. Especially with the ping pong path. This is gonna be kind of tricky, I think. I can kill the one boss really easy with this. Get some woats and notes. I can use light. Is the mana regen on this thing the thing that's causing it to be good? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I have 5 projectiles. That is the problem. That is the problem. Need to have another spell on there. I don't know if I've got another spell. Got a triple here. I could use that instead, maybe. Yeah, I am not wrapping the mana properly. That is the case. Was this the thing that fixed it? Yeah, that does fix it for some odd reason. I'm gonna mod restart, because the wand really should not sound like that. There's something going on here. There's Something very strange. What time is it for you so I can catch the streams? It is 4:38, and this is pretty much like well, this is like 2 hours into a stream. Sometimes I start as early as 1, as late as 2:30. That's generally my range. Yeah, that sounds better. So why does this work? I need to think about this. So we've got... Does it matter what this is? Could this be like a hexacast also? Could it be a double? It can't be a double. The triple is what's making it wrap. Because this is being grabbed by the triple spell, and this. Those are the two that are getting grabbed. I see. So anything larger than a double will fix it. I could also put the double here, and that would put the luminous at the end, and this would put the luminous at the start. Okay. I always forget how lenient spell wrapping is. You can do some silly stuff with it. It's 2:35 a.m. I'm asleep and... oh my goodness, pardon me. Crazy sneeze attack just happened out of nowhere. I looked at dust the wrong way and it decided to attack me. Eating sleep. Yeah, no worries, H-Moo. I'll catch you soon, hopefully. Let's see here. The word wrap makes me hungry. I love wraps. They're my favorite. They're a top tier food as far as I'm concerned. Very, very tasty. This one's pretty good. Could add ping pong as well. I do have room for ping pong. It causes a lot of smoke, but you know what they say, where there's smoke there's fire or something. I could do another chainsaw and have a funny luminous drills. I should probably add light to this thing as well, in case I get brave. I think I have everything I need to take out the boss. The Master of Masters, which would be really helpful. And I want to get that out of the way, because that's definitely one of the most dangerous bosses on this run. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go after Master of Masters. Maybe there's a barbecue smoker. That is more delicious. Oh, man. I haven't had, like, barbecued food in a long time. Barbecued food is really good. Let's roll. Do we roll again here? Maybe? We're gonna be full clearing the next floor. That's just gonna have to happen. Because we need to use the one temple to, or the tower to get back up. You're considering getting one yourself? You're not memeing. VR frames, virtual reality glasses. What is this? Oh god. They're $89? VR frames suitable for most kinds of headsets. Actually, yeah, no, that makes sense, Wout. They're not like glasses that are like VR. No, that makes so much sense. Whoa, definitely do that. That makes all the sense in the world. That's actually really cool. I love that. Cause yeah, I always have to take my glasses off when I'm in VR and it's blurry as shit. Wow, I can't believe how cheap those are. That's really, really cool. Will work perfectly with a headset. Yeah. Yeah, it will work perfectly with the headset, because it's got a band rather than a... Oh, God. Do they have, like, blue light reduction on them as well? You're talking about wearing them with headphones, not VR. I see. Is this your dad? That is not my dad. That's a lot of damage guy. Got, lenses for your VR. That's really cool. Don't really need them much, no, since you're short-sighted. Yeah, same thing here. Blue light reduction is a meme. Don't get into it. Okay. Freaking excited about the PSVR dropping later this year. Love the first one. PSVR. I don't know what that is. Is that like a new VR system? What about green light reduction? Yeah, what if you hate green? Sandman. Mr. Sandman. Sing me a song. Thank you for the follow. Hope you've been enjoying the stream so far. Okay, let me head over. Nope, we're not going that way. That way is illegal. We cannot go that way if we wanted. Okay, we're definitely doing the damage, which is good. Someone say blue light was a meme. Yeah, Woe said blue light was a meme. I don't know. I always use the orange filter on my computer when it's nighttime, and it makes my eyes feel really relaxed compared to normal. And if I could, I'd leave it on all the time, but it makes a lot of my games kind of hard to see. But if I'm just like watching StarCraft 2 or something, then it's not that big of a deal. Not very much of a meme though. So I think the glasses might be the bad part. I don't know. Numatech says I have those lenses. They work great. Not a meme, but not for the reasons most people think. I mean, I don't think it's gonna make my eyes like safe from the computer or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that if my eyes were gonna get fucked up by the computer, they would have been messed up already. And they might, it could be the cause of my nearsightedness, but I'm pretty sure that that's, so that there was like a bunch of studies on nearsightedness, and it seems to be directly related to how much sun you get. And yeah, obviously I didn't get a lot of sun, so that's probably why I'm nearsighted, not anything to do with like being on the computer. You got your lenses from VR Optician. Neat. Sorry, it's the shorthand of PlayStation VR hardware. Oh, okay. The greatest benefit is it works the console, which made it easy entry. I see. Swedish, that makes sense. TLDR adrenosine production is reduced with too much exposure to blue light late at night. Blue light filters help mitigate that. There's a few other things too, but yeah. Adrenaline, there you go. I'm farsighted, -8, and I spent all your day inside. I wonder if it goes both ways potentially then, boss. Let's see. Screens don't really affect your vision that much. Oh god. 3 hamburgers, thank you for the follow. Hope you've been enjoying so far. Let's see here. It mainly affects your muscles and dilated contract your pupil. Interesting. Interesting. Ah. So many enemies. Who would have thought? I gotta be really careful with my life on this floor, because it is exceedingly precious this time around, because I'm gonna have to clear pretty much this entire floor, which is very bad. It's not good. I'm already kind of lowish on HP. There we go. That nerd should be dead. So is this one maybe? Yep. It's all about eye strain. This is why bookworms back before electronics existed wore glasses too. All about the eye strain. Citation, my opinion. No, I mean, it's always been like scholars having eye problems and stuff like that, right? And as more people do the eye-intensive stuff, that's the thing. Why do you have to clear this entire floor? I don't really have to clear the entire thing, but on the eastern side, I have to fight a boss, and on the western side, I have to exit through the one location, the tower. So because of that, I'm going to need to do basically this entire level. Sped Silver. Like, I don't truly have to do the whole thing. I can skip the middle if I want, but honestly, if I've got, like, the outside corners, I might as well clear inward as well to try and get some wands to heal with. Because that's going to be important. Last message. What is a socially acceptable frequency of the bruh usage? If you found that I have not seen your message in, like, if I haven't seen your message and it like scrolls off the screen, just replace the message and bruh me. That's generally the best use of it, because, you know, I do miss messages from time to time, for sure. I'd say that's the second to last. Hang on. I think the thing about computers destroying your eyes comes from old CRT monitors. Those are definitely much harder on the eyes. Oh, neat. HMU says that maybe it's due to the fact that the first degree relatives of marriage was a thing and keratoconus spread really quick. Take my words, freaking annoying, genetically strong. Huh? That's you don't need to say it like that, Aaron. And I'm trying to read everything. Let's do one of these. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with dropping a bro when I miss something. Twitch automod strikes again, indeed. Okay. I think this is as much health as we're getting out of this wand, seemingly. Maybe one more shot. But it's like healing me for 3. Yeah, it healed me for 4. That's not worth using anymore. Good enough. Let me test the auto mod. Please don't test the auto mod, sexy girl. That is not something that I want. Let's just murder this thing. Beautiful. Because if it doesn't auto mod it, it's gonna be something you might regret saying, right? Let me sneak up here. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Okay. All those nerds are dead. That's pretty easy. It definitely does block 2 individual words placed in orders that Twitch doesn't like. There's a bunch of really dumb ones. Well, apparently not, sexy girl. I don't know. Like I said, please don't test automod. I feel like that's just gonna lead to all sorts of trouble. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, let's head over this way. Floor's lava video is ready. Awesome, Max. That's really cool. Tomorrow, I won't be streaming. Whatever time you think would be best to upload it. I guess we could upload it at the end of today. Or we could run it at the end of today. That sort of thing. Let's see here. Boss-based. Oh my god. So many shots coming out. I gotta be a little bit careful with that thing. There we go. I like never kill those guys anymore just because they're so annoying. Alright, so we could start making our way through this level over here. And this is one of the things that I'm gonna have to do. It's gonna be so scary. Expecting, is legally blind without soft and hard contact lens in each eye. Luckily, I dodged the genetic missile somehow. That's really lucky, Pam. At least host your own video can work well. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good. It's on fire there for a second. HMO's whole your mother whole mother bloodline, it got that shit and there's no cure unless someone donates me a cornea. Oh man, that sucks, HMO. Yeah, I wonder if there is like any decent solution for that sort of thing. Probably not. That reminds me, isn't there a thing where the very first surgery was an eye surgery? I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of that. But I remember that being like a really funny thing that I had come across at one point. There's like a book of surgeries, and it's like, here are the required things you'll need for the surgery. And it was basically like for people who couldn't see properly. Cataracts? Yeah, it was cataracts. That was what it was. Oh man, what a messed up solution they had for it. Okay, I need to shoot this thing for healing. Okay, we need to really heavily rely on repulsion to save our asses, I think. They had surgery for cataracts in ancient Egypt or something. I know they had surgery for cataracts in Rome, I think. Very first surgery was lobotomy. The eye is soft tissue, leaving no traces after body decomposes. Oh yeah, I guess well, it wasn't true lobotomy, but they did poke holes in people's skulls. Whoa. But yeah, I guess if we're talking like prehistory, first documented surgery. How about that? Does that sound fair? Yeah, the open skull surgery. I'm more of that one as well. Let's see here. Wavelength cataract surgery. Filtering replacement lenses. That's crazy. Snack Nanchu says, hi Alias. I need to flip both my sons to get my moon back. Any less painful way to do it? Oh man. If you're willing to like go into your code, you can probably reset your world state, like just partially, and just reset your sons. And I think that's probably the most consistent way you can do it. And that should be pretty easy. Like, I think you just go into your player.xml and like turn or change a thing. And either someone in this chat or somebody in the Noita Discord will definitely know how to do that. I would definitely recommend something along that line. I don't even have my wand ready for this. There are also limb amputations as well. Lumped with non-consensual limb loss. Oh god. Yeah, for sure, Snick. I definitely think that is the best strat. Okay, we need to set up a boss kill wand before we get any further in here. So let's go do that really quick. I'm gonna adjust this thing a little bit. Flipping sun sounds brutal. Just take them to daycare center. Yeah, they're awful. The suns are really bad. So about this no digging with your luminous drill going all sorts of places. Okay. The whole no digging part, Revel, has been like pretty much foregone. The whole idea is we're doing the main path. The no digging thing was just like an early iteration of the rules. We're trying to iterate on the rules to make it a fun and interesting run. So basically, I'm limiting my choices on where I can go. So I'm not like going back up to previous holy mountains, other than like with the teleport path, obviously. And like I'm not digging back up all through the world or anything like that. All of the digging that's happening is just within the biomes. Hopefully that makes sense. Tune in Gatling wand. Yeah, this is a fairly tame wand, but it's definitely doing the things. It's definitely doing the things. But yeah, Retinker, you might need to like adjust the title because we are allowing a form of digging at this point. Okay, so we got melee. We also got damage field. Digging to ease movement. Yeah, the whole point is that the digging is just to make it so I can actually get around. Because, yeah, originally my plan... Oh, no. Originally, my plan was to simply utilize, like a crazy swapper wand build, but we never got the supplies for it, so it's not really something that I can feasibly do. The title did even get adjusted. I missed that. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, there we go. There we go. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about these challenge runs, right? Is we have to make them challenging, but we also have to make them fun and sensible. And part of that is, you know, adjusting the rules as we go a little bit from time to time. No hard digging. Yeah, well, I would just say no, like, non-main biome travel to some extent. Let me jump up here. Regarding seeds, does it work, like MC? Can you type the seed? No, well, yes. Yeah, you can just type the seed HMU if you're using a, one of the mods for it. But there's a manual way of doing it too. Fury Forged actually has a little guide on that. Weakening Curse of the melee variety is not good enough, I don't think, but we'll leave it here. And we need this set up. I could use acid, but I don't have any way to make it super large. Do I want to put my Venom Curse somewhere else? Thinking about viewer seed speedrun. There could definitely be some fun stuff like that. That could be neat. You could just draw lines onto the map to indicate the walls you're not allowed to dig through, I guess, to some extent. Edit the last hour. I haven't peeped the title, Retinker. My bad. My bad. Apparently it was already adjusted. I didn't realize. Is there anything else I can do to make this a little bit better? I could have emergency circle of shielding. I think that would be nice. I think this is going to be my setup for that. That should be pretty good. Okay. All bosses intended paths, very convoluted digging restrictions challenge. I don't know, really. I understand them. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, Retinker. That seems to sum it up very succinctly. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Not getting All-Seeing Eye here is very unfortunate. So are we not allowed to go to the last Holy Mountain until we end the game because there's no intended path back up? Or is the intended path back up the spot where it's just dense rock and not extremely dense rock? What do you think, chat? But yeah, doing like viewer selected seed speedruns could be kind of fun. The dense rock idea seems kind of intended to me. Okay, so what you're saying is that I could go down there and then dig back up from there. The soft rock seems intended enough. Okay. Well, if you guys can agree on that, then I'm gonna go get my last perk because I definitely want to grab that. Excuse me, Woat. My goodness. Alrighty. Soft rock fits, I guess, yeah. It's true. That is true. Soft rock does fit. Okay. Let's make sure everybody's dead. That would be ideal. I'd love to eat some polymorph mages, but to do that I'd need to find some polymorph mages, which is not something that I really want, but might have to happen. Wrong tab, Woat. Oh no. Ow. He has damaged me. I don't like that at all. Let's gather the gold. Okay. I guess we can't... Can we roll this? That's 128. Got 17k. We can. None of these are very good. I'm gonna roll. Pinpointer? Veggies, yeah, that'll make the run really fast. That'll make the run very, very fast if we do that. I think we take Pinpointer. That's the only one that really matters here. And as for these spells... I don't know. They're not that good. Not that good. I'd like to go get the tentacles so that way I can steal stuff. You love the chain Z spell? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a good one. Need to get rid of all that bone. I think we'll take Pinpointer. It's the only one that comforts me in any way. And that way my shots are nice and even. I think I should leave these. I don't know if I've got an angle to avoid. Okay, good. That's so scary. That's definitely the hardest one to like get into and then get out of. Okay. Just coming back. Who's still alive? Pretty much every single boss except the dragon and that one other really crappy boss. The triangle boss. So this is all dense rock here, and because it's dense rock, I can dig it with just a drill. And that means like a chainsaw or a drill, anything like that. So we are counting this as intended path. Hope all is well. Can't stay long, but wanted to ask, do you think a only random spell run would be possible? I imagine getting the spells would be a problem. I was thinking about doing, so yeah, people wanted me to do a Schwingy wand run, which I believe is exactly that, a random spells run. I've done random spells before, and the big problem with them is that they just kill you if you use them too much. So I think it is possible, but it's gonna suck a bunch, and I don't know if there's like a good way of doing it. We gotta restart because our sound is like 4 years behind. Oh, please come fix your game, Nala. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Let me drop down here. I think I'll kill this boss now because I can. It should be fairly easy with one of these. And that should pretty much just kill him on his own. Hopefully. Maybe not. Oh no, he ditched it. There we go. Now he's taking some damage. Ooh, fired that one back at me. Alright. Should have to pass... Wait. Should have to pacifist with a random spell run. I'd just not shoot anything, you sped silver. The problem with doing like pacifist whatever or like doing random spell run, all the different like speed runs in general, it's hard. Maybe plausible by using a trigger. Yeah, I would definitely put it on like a spark trigger. That would give me like a tiny chance at survival, Skinny Panda. But for the most part, it would be like a really cool run until I hit fungal caverns where I shoot one too many times and then I die immediately. Nala is working on Space Station Alpha 2, right? I believe so. I think so. Have you done a take every left perk with no rerolls? I believe so, yeah. I've done lots of random perk-related runs, but we could definitely do that again, because that one's pretty dynamic in terms of how it plays. Sneak through here, I think. Need to find, like, another wand to heal with, ideally. Sneak through here. I didn't know that thing can't be cursed. That's neat. We do have healing. I forgot about that. That could be useful. Oh my goodness, there's so many spell refreshers. Imagine if there were something actually useful. Yeah, so perk-wise, we've got some decent perks, but they're definitely not the perfect perks. They're just okay. So this is gonna be rather tricky, I think. I really do want to find one more wand. Here we go. It's got remove explosion, which is kind of sweet. It's very cool looking as well. That is such a cool looking setup. It's a very scary wand. I think it's Hempuli's project, not the whole Nala team. I see. How about an only gold to power run? So that's how I do all of my damage? That could be kind of neat. Goodness, this thing. It is a very good wand. Some super nice stats on that thing. Okay. Oh my god. It's a good thing we're explosion to me, and otherwise I would have just blown myself up. Without going to the gold after purchase, yeah, that would definitely have to be a little bit of a caveat. So the problem with like 99% of challenge runs you need to ask yourself is what happens when this run gets speed run? And if the answer is it just ends because the speed run is the best path forward, then it might not be the best challenge run. And I know that's kind of like a frustrating answer, but at the end of the day, if you're like trying to like succeed in a challenge run, limiting the amount of time you have to like try and fight with whatever mechanics are going on in the run helps a lot. That's part of what made the famine run that Bestbard put together so good, because the only way to complete the run was to interact with the game. Like I had to go and kill the bosses to move forward. Have you beat the game yet? No, I just lost the game. You just made everybody here lose the game. Dumb. If you're talking about Elden Ring, no. But apparently we're close. What year is it? What's happening? Why is everybody freaking out? I don't understand. Several people are typing. They will clear every floor challenge. I don't think that would be fun. I definitely tried to do a genocide run once, and it was not fun. Where am I? What is happening anymore? Okay. Let's just carry on. Everything is fine. Guitar Hero controller challenge. If I had a Guitar Hero controller, I would definitely use that. I should try to set up my Wii controller. That would be a good one. Okay, we're at the wizard then. Welcome to where things get a little bit scarier, I imagine. Hey, I've been fizzled already. That's really good. This is gonna be so bad, man. Oh, I am not ready for this. There's like nothing I can do to improve my situation. This is gonna be really rough. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. We're gonna die. How about a run where you have to try and start at the bottom? I think that could be fun. I think it would be pretty doable. It would be pretty slow going, though. Oh my god! This is real bad. Start at run, call me at the top. I mean, we could just have call me at the bottom sort of thing. I'm gonna try and get to the very bottom and then go from there. I think that's gonna be the play. Hell start. I mean, you'd never make it out of hell unless you're a nightmare. You'd have to start with edit ones everywhere also. Okay, we're trying to get all the way down. Okay, here we go. So it's just cursed rock beneath us. Managed to kill a wand, which is good. God damn it. Okay, these wands have to be our healing wands. I can't. That's way too dangerous to try and heal with. I can't heal with that. Is there a boss rush mod? No, there's not. But that would also be neat. Just have a, like a good boss training grounds thing. That'd be really nice, actually, as like a training tool for all bosses. It's a boss rush mode. But yeah, if you start by killing Colmy, and Colmy gives you enough gold to like buy a wand, and then you have to like dig out, that sort of thing could be really cool for a challenge run. There's definitely like biome randomizer mods and stuff though. You could potentially use that. Okay, just got, oh no. What the, oh, I'm getting swapped. I'm dead. Eee! We're good, not even close. Okay, easy game. Good fucking god. You're going to die. This is so bad. This is why I wanted to get this place out of the way first. Because I knew it was going to be really, really bad. Repulsion, big MVP for sure. Oh, we're teleporting again. We got another wand. Don't mind if I do. Just shoot randomly. Okay.
Thank you.
Very indeed. Thank you, JT, for the 14 months strengthening the Armada. I hope you've been enjoying the content, and thank you for the insane support. Very much appreciate. I can't believe we've been going this long. Ask Latali or Base to make a proper all-boss speedrun mod with splits and timer. That could be kind of neat, but I think keeping it vanilla is probably for the best. The Do you think Repulsion is second best after Edit? I do not think Edit is the best perk at all. I think Edit is a very good perk, but it's definitely not the best perk. I do think Repulsion is a top 3 perk, though. I think Saving Grace is the best perk in the game. It's just been more and more that for a long time for me. It's just way too strong. And it is very good for speedrunning. If you're doing, like, all bosses, yeah. It's not good for short speedruns. Saving Grace will not only save a run, Saving Grace will save a run literally as many times as you play well. It is literally just like, oh, were you about to die in one hit because you made a mistake? Just don't make a second mistake and you get to live. Like, that shit is insane. Think about that. Think about just how broken it is. You have to make 2 mistakes in a row. The better you are at this game, the more broken Saving Grace is. So I definitely think that Saving Grace is the best perk. But that's just a personal take. Oh my god. The swappers are gonna kill me for sure. And there's nothing I can do about it either. Bonfire says, and if you have any heal whatsoever, you can keep proccing Saving Grace over and over. Yeah, and it's got like a very ample amount of frames to like heal yourself with as well. No wonder I don't think Saving Grace is that good. What are the mechanics of Saving Grace? Saving Grace prevents you from taking lethal damage if you have any more than 1 HP. That could even be 1.1 HP. So if you have more than 1 HP, you are left on 1 HP and you are given, I think like 58 frames or something of invincibility. I think it might be more than that even. I can't remember the exact number. Latali does. But it's such a large amount of iframes that you can very easily react to whatever the situation is, other than maybe being on fire. Being on fire is the only one that would be kind of hard to react to. But also, you know, you don't really catch on fire that often for like lethal, I should say. I don't know if now's a good time for bruhing. I gotta like pay attention. I gotta pay attention to the run, or otherwise I'm gonna die. Oh my god. There's so many swappers. Hang on, let me pause. For bad players, Repulsion Field is the best, followed by Explosion and Fire. I feel like Explosion, I don't know. The thing about Explosion immunity is you can just completely nullify the use of Explosion immunity with the curse trick, right? I do think Explosion immunity is really good, but I think melee immunity is better. Vampirism. Mal. Bad players, edit wands everywhere is the best. No, I think for bad players, the best perk is Tinker with Wands Everywhere. That is definitely the best. It heals you so much. It heals you an insane amount. It's very, very crazy. I need to rip through all these guys. This is so scary. Concentrated spells is pretty good too, that's true. I'm not gonna use these for digging purposes. I'm only gonna shoot them in the wrong direction. Oh my god. You mean Wand Experimenter? Yeah, Wand Experimenter is very good. Doesn't even remember what... At least doesn't even remember what it's like to be a bad player. I don't know about that. I definitely still have my moments where I play poorly. There's lots of times where I die. I was on like a losing streak on the daily mode. Like I kept losing over and over and over again. And I still like fail to build my wands properly all the time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. I'm alive. I'm in fungus. This is much more comfy. Oh my god. Alright. We're good. No edit is best? No, that's not true. Alias, you are not allowed to use black hole, so basically, playing the way I play 95% of the time. Alright, well, fair enough. It's not digging if it's not a shovel. I don't think that's how that works. I don't like that. I'm explosion immune, so it's fine. But it doesn't feel safe at all. Okay, there we go. Let's dump that. Murder that nerd. We got earthquakes. That's really helpful, actually. Can use that in the boss fight. Okay, speaking of boss fight, I think that's where we're gonna head next. There's not really too much useful stuff we're probably gonna be able to find here. So, the deal is that we basically have to go left because we went too far. And we gotta find the downward direction. Here we go. As long as we perfectly follow along here, we'll make it to the boss, I think. Hopefully we don't come across any swappers and whatnot. Man, this path that I took is very strange. Okay. This is so jank. This is highly, highly jank. I'm so afraid. And that's why. Oh my god. Oh. No, my tablet. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Surely this is the best answer. Meow. Wish I could stay, but I have to complete my assignment. Good luck with the run. Indeed, have a good one, Skinny Panda. I'll catch you later. Okay. Everything's fine. We just need to find our tablet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I think we've lost our tablet forever. We're just gonna have to live without it, which is very sad. That nerd's easy kill. Alright. Everything's fine. Damn it. Rip tablet. Rippin' Pep's tablet. That's the second one we've gone through on this run. Oh, counter polymorph flask. That's spooky. It's a spooky location for that. Missing wand. Cool, 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 cool. Ah! Did you need tablet? Not really. Isn't there a tablet nearby? True. There is. Automatically made the run hard mode. Oh, whoops. I gotta go down, not up. Okay. Oh, hey, there's the wand. And it is a safe to fire wand. Nice. Okay. We're almost there. And then we're gonna have to get ourselves out of this godforsaken place as well. I'll have the ability to edit, which means that I might be able to build into some more boss killers. Okay, I'm double twitchied. I'm gonna go hang out over here briefly. So the game plan is I'm gonna earthquake them and then I'm gonna shoot them with this thing until they die. That is the plan. I'm gonna stick to said plan. Oh my god, he's coming down here. What a shenanigan. Alrighty. Who is up? As opposed to what is up? Who is up? Oh my god. Don't do that to me. That's just rude. Okay. Good stuff. It's got like maybe one more thing to go. Oh my god. Okay, we're teleporting. This is fine. Honestly okay with this. That was honestly pretty good. I could have gone a lot worse. Okay. So from this point onward, he should have almost nothing. Oh my god. I gotta be so careful not to shoot him. Oh! I hate him. Okay. Frick. Spooky. Big spooky. Come on. Okay, that one's gone. Now we just need to headshot him. Yeah, the physics did indeed give up for whatever odd reason. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. Okay. Pretty annoying so far. There we go. That was a good shot. I keep taking damage. Remember, we can back off and heal and come back if we need to. Oh my god. This sneaky bugger. Okay, he's sending his tentacles in. Good hit, good hit. Huge hit. Fuck. I'm trying to sneak just a normal shot in on him. There it is. Woo! Got him. Alright. That's huge. That is very good. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. We're trying to kill Mom this episode. Yeah, no, that's not. It's not one of those. What is the juice? This is concentrated mana. It's blue because that's the color of mana in every video game ever. All right, so that's one of the most important kills down, which is huge. And from this point onward, I'm gonna be able to make some significantly more potent wands. Yeah, we're gonna be able to make some dumb shit, especially since we got wand refresh. That's a huge part of this, actually. Let's grab wand refresh and timer and trigger. Let's go ahead and dump an earthquake. Grab this. All right. The red spell is earthquake. Yes, indeed. Platicake, what are these strange questions? Why is it dark? Haven't you played this game for a million years already, Platicake? Am I misremembering? Or are you misremembering? New challenge. Find peak dumb shit. Oh man, that's a difficult challenge. That's a challenge I'll never be able to complete. There's new content and it's weird. What do you mean? You fell for the troll? Did you? Or are we all falling for the troll? Let's do this. So I can now unlimitedly heal, which is good. You haven't played since they added Fire Dragon. What? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I thought Earthquake was always in the game. Or am I wrong? Stuck in ice mines. Splattercake, are you trolling me? I swear to God. Are you trolling me? I can't tell. Oh, man. Okay. So I think we're gonna climb up into... We're gonna climb up and around and go kill Tiny. Does that sound good? We will have to dig to get to Tiny. But it does seem like an intended path, right? That sounds fair. You have to ask if you're being trolled. You're being trolled. I don't know. It doesn't sound... It seemed like he's trolling. Digging, Madge. Digging for Tiny is fine. Okay. So that is what we will do. We will dig for Tiny. You're a Tiny... That's rude. Okay. Do we want to use these right now? I don't think I have anything that makes it particularly good. I guess I could use it with Circle of Shielding. And we do have homing as well. Let's do that. We'll do a homing Circle of Shielding thing. It might be good. So, if we do this, just move all this over. We add timer. And we're gonna have to do like a double and stuff. I think it's sandwich time. It's always sandwich time. Talking about the dragon, did you try the dragon starter stuff? No, but we are doing challenge runs today, so I could do that drive. It's just a real pain in the butt to try and figure out a way to set up a challenge run like that, because I don't really have the ability to mod the game in such a way that I can do that. So it's the sort of thing where I'm just gonna have to like try and figure something out jankily. and it's going to be a mess probably. All right, so we want all those on that as well as homing. Okay, so this is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like if I had a way to do it, does this shoot? Yes, it does. Okay, so I need that to not cost anything. So maybe right there we'll fix it. No. What about if I take this off and put this here? Then what? They're still costing. Can cheat UI be used to spawn mobs? I can use a cheat menu for sure, but that's pretty much the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay, so this didn't work, which is a real shame because that would have been super good. But that doesn't mean I can't still use this, I guess. And we'll just do a ping pong variant with this. Running out of mana. I don't need this on here anymore. Nope. That's shooting a little too fast. That's 1, 2, 3. I need one more shot there. Okay. So I'll use this for the time being, and then I'll upgrade for the future bosses. It's the game plan. Kind of don't like how this thing runs out of mana, though. Why is it running out of mana? Maybe I'm not multicasting properly. Do this instead. There we go. That works. Sharp cheddar cheese. I think ketchup will work better than mayo. Oh, man. I don't really do ketchup in my sandwiches. It's something that I haven't really experimented with terribly much. But that does sound like it could work. I'm more of like a mustard mayo kind of guy for the majority of my sandwiches. I feel like it's just such a strong combo, it's really hard to beat. It's very, very tasty. I don't think... Oh my god. I don't think Nulla's gonna help us too much here. You did Caesar dressing instead of mayonnaise when you thought... when you were out of mayonnaise. I've definitely had like a ham... salad sandwich that used like ranch dressing instead of like a mayo, and that shit slapped so hard. It was that was a picnic sandwich that I've only ever had one time, and I'll probably never eat it again, but I will remember that sandwich until the day I die. It's a very good sandwich. I'm getting hurt a little bit. Okay, this guy dies. Well, wait, he's not dead. I thought this wand was going to do way more damage. Apparently not. I guess because the Venom Curse is on the Luminous Drill. It's going to be fine for the boss, though. And we can upgrade our setup a ton here. Because we're going to be able to just, like, grab good wands and whatnot. And keep in mind, our wand is only 16 capacity, so anything that beats that, we can look to trade out immediately. Like so. We don't have water, and we're never going to find water here unless we get insanely lucky, so I'm not going to worry about that. Our crackers bread. Oh no. Kinda. They're just hard bread, right? Does it have to have like a rising effect to be bread? Maybe? Crackers wait. Crackers and Rice Krispies bread. What? There should be a mod where certain perks combine to create more powerful or change shit. Yeah, that would be really fun. Consider. I would like that. Although that said, I feel like this game is already easy enough, so every time you make something like that, you need to try and figure out how to make the game a little bit harder to balance it. That was really close. Very spooky. Our hot dog sandwiches, please no. Please no. I can't handle this. I can't handle this, not today. It's too much. Alright, so we just need to go straight down from here. We should be mostly okay. This thing is doing really crap damage. Cookies bread. No. No, if you use cookies instead of bread, that is not a sandwich. It's not how that works, if that's what you're planning. I won't stand for it. Okay. Let's head over this way. What's the difference between a soup and a stew? I believe it's the consistency, right? Maybe it's the hard chunks per hard chunks ratio versus the other thing. Versus the broth amount. That's the big difference maker. Is pasta bread? No. Show me a noodle soup or like not a noodle soup. Show me like a spaghetti sandwich where you somehow made the noodles like actually hold everything. That would be impressive. Yeah, we've already got homing, so we don't need the teleporting homing. It's just not as good. Okay. We did keep a black hole specifically for this occasion. So black hole is going to be used exclusively to get to the boss down here because it's a boss that needs digging. It's the only way to get to this boss. You could use a non-digging method, but we didn't get the wand for it, so I'm not able to create it, unfortunately. Let's just dive all the way down here. Perfect. Lasagna is a spaghetti sandwich. Oh my god. You had a burger once where the bun was made out of ramen noodles? That actually sounds kind of sick. I would eat the heck out of that. Sounds very tasty. I like ramen noodles. Were they like hardened ramen noodles or were they soft ramen noodles? Because I'm imagining like hardened ramen noodles. How does the method work? So basically, you can teleport inside of walls if you use Swapper, long distance cast, and Deer. So that would work to get inside of walls, Konski. That was our original plan because we picked Swapper, but we were never able to find any of the other recipe pieces. So I decided to give myself a little bit of ability to dig for this run. Okay, so this is 1, and this is 2. So if we go straight down from here, we will find the boss. So that is what we will do. Indeed. Okay, so we're going to put this on here and this on here, and that'll kill the boss really fast and easily, and everything is going to go perfectly fine, and nothing will go wrong at all. Yeah. Let's, we're not even going to practice shoot it. I know that it's going to work. I'm just going to trust in myself and my wand building capabilities, and know that it's going to work. So yeah, the only way to get to this boss is digging, so this is the one concession we're gonna make. For like digging directly to a boss. But other than that, we should be pretty much good to go. Hello. Here we go. Believe in the heart of the wands, yeah. Got him. Got him. Alrighty. And that's how you kill that boss. This is pretty much how you kill whatever boss you want. These are some pretty nice wands, actually. I'm gonna grab Orbit Larpa and a Giga Death Cross, because I never use Giga Death Cross, and I think that would be kind of cool. And we're gonna use this wand from now on, I think. It's got less mana regen. It should be good. Holy mother of flipped wands. I've never seen anything like it. It's incredible. Alright, let's make it our new teleport wand. It is definitely a juicy wand. That's for sure. It's pretty good. Oh, check the link? Yeah. Let me take a look here. Yeah. Make it inclusive, make it irresistible. What is this? Wow! Oh my god. That looks delicious, Rittinger. Best sandwiches in America. Meatball or meatloaf? Oh my god. Spaghetti and meatball sandwich. $13. I can make that. I could totally make that. I love the way it's fried. Hang on, I gotta show a picture of this. Where is it? Look at the way this is fried. That looks really tasty. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make that later, maybe. Does the timer on plasma cutter trigger multiply times? Yeah, so basically this timer here is causing all of the things on the payload to go off repeatedly over and over. And that's why the wand is so strong. It's a very, very strong effect. We're going to put this on here now. Meatball sandwich sounds demonic. Bread inside bread. Why would that be demonic? Splattercake says, "Can you give me tips on how to PvP better?" Maybe not right now, Splattercake, but in a little bit once we're done with this run. How does that sound? Let's jump up here. So would you say, if Baker Staunch is still here, or anybody in chat who feels like they want to chime in, do you think the next logical boss from this location would be the, what would it be? The Mecha Colmy? Does that mean I should use digging from the black hole to get up to Mecha Colmy, and we just have to stay in this biome? Yeah. Let's just see if we can get up there without digging. And I'm not gonna, like, blow through the biome immediately, I think. We'll see what we can do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any good damage to Mecha Colmy. It might be really scary, actually. Might have to come back for the fight. Potentially. I don't really have the best stuff. Okay. So, this corner here, if I go straight left from here, I should find him. Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna need any digging. So, let's put on... I don't really have anything to deal damage to them, which is really problematic. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do to hurt them. I guess I've got to hurt them with Venom Curse, maybe? That's like my only real option. I'm gonna take this off for the time being and put that on. Yeah, Venom Curse should be my damage dealer, I think. Okay. Holy moly, that's a lot of those things. They're being respawned, which is super annoying. There we go. Gotta try and heal up. My healing is not hitting me very well. There we go. So yeah, just to add to the challenge, I'm gonna try not to, like, dig through this biome too much, because I could just speed through. Acid Ball, they might take decent acid damage, but I also don't want to be creating, like, a big mess of acid. What do we have here? Ooh, perfect. Actually, perfect timing for these. I just run out of the other one. Just gonna put them back here. That should be safe. There we go. That one does do electric now, so that's a problem. You went here once with Venom Curse only, it was awful. Yeah, we should be doing more than enough ticks of it, Venom Curse, though. I just went east parallel, and there wasn't some... Wait, and there's some kind of Squidward in the mines just wandering around. Yeah, that happens, Peasant. There's parallel world roaming, like, mini-bosses, essentially. It's quite silly. Ow. Oh my god. I gotta be really careful. Bruh, those guys are ruthless. Look at them go. It's a while since he came out. Yeah, normally they don't spawn in the levels. That's a little bit unusual. Hi, how are you? Okay, we're good. That's another boss dead. Now, this is the key to finding yet another boss, which is good. Let's see. Where is Friend? Friend is way off in no man's land over there. Okay, so I think the next logical place is... I think we have to go back down to the tower. I think that's where we have to go next. as awful as that sounds, I think that's the next reasonable spot to go. Pyramid? I can't dig up into the pyramid, though. I don't think that would be... Could go up to pyramid, you think? I guess we could go straight up. But then we've skipped the tower entirely, which is kind of a shame. I was hoping to go through the tower. Because I'd have to dig all the way up through Overgrown, right? And there's not really like a natural path to get out, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go through the tower because so far all of the paths I've taken other than the one for Tiny have been like a naturally connected path where I've only used digging to sort of improve my movement. But if I were to dig through Overgrown, then that would mean that I'd be like breaking ground that probably didn't have a path. Tower is definitely not easier. That means I have to go all the way back through the dark biome again, Revel. That is like easily the highest likelihood place for me to die in this entire run. And the more times I'm in, or the more time I'm in there, the more likely I am to die. But that said, I am trying to make this run at least a little bit challenging and try to show off some paths that you wouldn't normally see. Okay, I need to change this wand because it's going to kill me if I don't. This needs to change to literally anything else. We'll go back to Lumi with this, and that can be a chainsaw. There we go. You're biased against Overgrown. Overgrown is, it's not too bad. It's pretty safe. Especially with the power level that we're at, and the supplies that we have as well. It's a funny spells to power wand. You love Overgrown? Overgrown's pretty cool. We need to get a curse to kill the last boss still. That's kind of a problem, that we haven't found any curses to speak of. We do have a tentacle that we're going to be able to use if we want to go that route. Actually, no, we can just earthquake the last boss. Let's go grab our earthquakes before we continue. It's a really good idea. And just earthquake the Leviathan if we have to. I'm not sure how I'll move him yet, but we'll figure that out. There should be a wand kicking around here with a bunch of earthquakes on it, I believe. That's not it. That's not it. Not that one either. For some reason, it really scares you. I mean, those big mushrooms, they can, like, burst you for 500 damage. That's why I don't like them. You love Overgrown? Yeah, Overgrown is a veritable smorgasbord. It's very good. Is it this wand here? Do I still have Earthquake in my inventory? Where did I dump Earthquake? Does anybody remember? It's got to be somewhere around here. Gotta be really careful. I keep almost electrocuting myself. Just not what I want. It's in Master of Masters room? Okay. That works for me. I can head back that way. Dump DQ and MOM. Yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna need it anymore, but I can use it to kill the other boss, the Leviathan. I can also use it to kill Forgotten if I wanted to go that route, but I think Forgotten will probably be easier if I do it any other way. Man, I'm never gonna be able to retrace my steps either. Just gonna make this a lot harder. Gonna have to reset because my sound is breaking again. But that's okay. Grab one of those. I only need one. Those pollen throwing mushrooms are fucking bastards. They really are. They're actually besides like Mecha Colmy, I think they have like the single largest damage reach of like a normal enemy attack. Like, I don't think there's very many bosses that can even hit that hard in a single hit. Because I would count, like, stuff like Tiny to be multiple hits, right? I am so dumb. That was such a giant risk for no reason. I don't know why I did that. I very easily could have, like, jumped into Polly there. I'm gonna YOLO teleport. Because nothing bad's ever happened doing that. Okay. Remember that this place is still just as lethal, if not more so. I wish I kept a mist with me. Or anything. I guess maybe I could get my... No, I can't get the circle of working, unfortunately. Let's eat this guy. We're now feeling significantly safer for a little bit. YOLO teleport, best teleport. Gonna have to disagree. It's kind of the worst teleport. Oh man, look at all these corpses I'm getting to eat. Twitchy mage is really scary. If I got hit by a twitchy and I just held down left click, I'd probably die. But the chaotic polymorph enemy is also really scary because of the way his shots work. They're very unique. And they're really, really broken and dumb. They're quite unfair. Fizzle Mage is annoying, but at the end of the day, you can just kind of run away from him. I would say the Twitchy Mage and the Chaotic Polymorph Mage are probably the two most dangerous normal enemies. If we're talking for, like, not damage dealing, but just, like, ridiculous effects. Swapper's also pretty high up there, because he literally just nullifies, like, probably... I think he's single-handedly nerfed, like, a third of all the strongest wand builds in the game at one point. Which is kind of crazy for a single enemy. Subjective opinion is clearly wrong. Clearly the hardest enemy is the slime ball guy from the first floor. I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly those wizards, they're so easy. I always die to the stupid slime ball guys. They're the worst. I remember there was like a little post on the Reddit at some point. It's like, post the worst enemy from your video game in this post. And somebody put slime ball in, and I was just so mad. Because I'm like, are you serious? Are you gonna post slime? Like, you're doing the whole Noita community dirty by saying that that's the hardest enemy. Frogs. Yeah, frogs do, like, literally 100 damage in one shot sometimes. They can do even more than that if it's, like, Nightmare. They can do, like, 400 damage in one leap. I don't know. I guess they were annoyed by the enemy. An annoying enemy doesn't have to be dangerous, I suppose. Alright, we have 200 seconds of poly immunity, so we should definitely just play a little bit aggressive. Hooray! We're back! We've made it, kind of. Nukes? No thank you. Ow. That's not a good idea. That is not a good idea. We're gonna play a little bit better than that. Swapper takes the most annoying enemy, though. Yeah, Swapper is big annoying. He has some real dumb moments. Can do some very, very silly things that not any other enemy can do. Okay, let's jump over here. Keep in mind we've got a mana and a tentacle on the previous floor. We're not going to be able to get up there unless we do the full loop around through the one place, though, so that's going to be a little bit awkward. I feel somewhat comfortable swapping over to this, maybe. I don't think it'll one-shot kill me unless I'm playing really badly. So I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. Okay, we are running out of mana, but that's because everything's in the incorrect order. This Venom Curse maybe just needs to come off. Okay, so let's take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's maybe the problem. That is the problem. Okay, so can the Venom Curse go back on? Yeah. The hardest enemy for me is the jetpack guys that attack in the ice mines. I get overwhelmed. Yeah, they can be brutal if you get stacked up. Splatacake. I was like, swappers are easy, man. You just tablet them until they killed me in some hilarious situations. Yeah, they literally just cheese you in the silliest ways. For entertainment's sake, I don't think it would be too bad if you go back up and get the tentacle instead of taking an hour to go the whole way around. We'll figure it out. I've got some ideas. You can fit damage field onto plasma. True. I was worried that it was gonna deal damage to me, but that won't deal damage to me, so I guess that'll be safe. Put that on there. Good call. Let's just blow these guys up. This wand is pretty ridiculous. Does a lot of damage, but it also can do a lot of damage to me if I'm not careful. YOLO teleport time. It was not a good YOLO teleport. Let me see if I can sneak through here. Okay, come on. There we go. We're slowly going. My goodness. It's very, very enemy dense here still. Let's see here. Just a couple of these shots. That is definitely one of the scariest enemies in the game. Look, going for tower. I am going for tower. I will have to use a little bit of digging to get there. I think I'm just gonna say as long as I'm in the main level, who cares if I'm using black holes too much? I'm gonna try and make sure I'm going paths that I can take, though, for the most part. Let's shoot these guys. Beautiful. Ow. The swapper is the scary one there, but thankfully I didn't really take too much damage because he blew up so fast. What's the point of using Plasma Cutter and not Plasma Beam? Plasma Cutter is going to last less time, and it's also going to be a lot more effective. It's going to hit me less often. So it doesn't last as long, and it's going to hit me less. Those are the two main reasons that I'm using it over anything else. If I were using the Plasma Beam, it would have a lot higher likelihood of doing damage to me. And that is not what I want. Okay. Let's make sure we don't have our electricity out for that. Man, the tower is always like such a long way around. It's funny how close the tower is to the Forgotten, technically. Oh yeah, also, I think I'll have to dig to the, that one other boss as well. I'm trying to think of the name. Friends. The friend bosses will need to be, slain. Hey, tentacle, that's huge. Oops. That's not what I want. Let's do that and that. Dump that. So I need tentacle potentially. I guess I can steal spells now. I don't know what spells are worth stealing. Were there any spells worth stealing? Yeah, there were spells worth stealing in this floor. I don't remember what they were, though. We've only found melee curse, right? We haven't found any of the other ones. Pretty sure I have to go up from here, not down. Yeah, we do have to go up from here. I think the tower path is blocked off if I don't use some form of digging. That is the case. Okay. Very cool video game. Intended path, by the way. You'd think that they would have this area be a little bit more accessible, but apparently not. Apparently not. I like how it spawns a deer. Oh no. What a flip. That's impressive. Okay. Here we go. It begins. I got like 3 sheep immunity. Whoops. Now I'm teleporting. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Okay. The tower is looking pretty messed up. This does not look like a nice tower at all. Looks like a spooky tower. Got a firestone there. It's kind of a weird spot for a firestone, honestly. Okay, let's blow this guy up. Everybody's gonna die really easily, which is nice. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time here. I just want to kind of clear through as quickly as I can. And, try not to take too much damage. Ah! I took so much damage from that. Oh my god, man. Frickin' swappers, I tell ya. I tell ya. I didn't think I was gonna take that much damage, but that was pretty rough. Okay. That should be fine. There's another... We've got polymages for days in this place. That's so dangerous. Swapper didn't do that much damage to me overall, I would say. It wasn't too terrible. I hear some crazy shit going down. Not sure where, though. I am afraid. Oh my god. What a goddamn fiasco. It's a mimic. Can't fool me with your mimicry. Wow, those things are so tanky. Holy shit. Okay. I hate this place so much. This is not where I want to be. Okay. Thankfully, we are blowing stuff up pretty goodly. Very nice damage overall. Yeah, this is a very good damage wand. And the fire immunity, this is one of the places where I'll vouch for fire immunity actually being worth something. Oh, double wolf kill, that's a rip. That's a rip, poor wolves. Now, that bird actually managed to trade with me there. We are not immune to that stuff. That guy scares the hell out of me. He's just gonna blow up everything. Got back? Are we in the tower? Yes, we are in fact in the tower. It's going okay. it's definitely the sort of thing that could just kind of end if I mess up. There's another swapper. It's funny because if we hit the swapper right, they seem to just like instantly die, but it only happened that one time that we got the insta-kill on them. Is this worm actually digging for me? I don't think so. Oh my god. That was really scary. Okay, I think we're all the way up at the top. Ooh. Alright, we just need to get over in there, and then we're fine. Everything will work out. Although I'm not really seeing too much angle. Here we go. Let's take a look at the wands. Do I care about any of these? The 26 cast might be nice. But I don't think any of them are particularly fancy. We could just get the fast shooter and get rid of this wand. I think that's a decent play. And that is my new best wand if I want to do that. Alright. So now that we're back up at the surface, we can go after a couple more bosses. I've got to kill the pyramid boss, which is going to be just like a above land kill. That one's pretty easy. We've got the alchemist that we need to kill, which is going to have to be entered through the dark cave. So this is the intended path, as I understand, and as I imagine most people would expect for the pyramid boss. Wand of Swiftness is so ugly, IMO. It looks like a frickin' FTL space gun or something. It's crazy. It's very crazy looking. There we go. That nerd's dead. Easy kill. It's an always cast at mana wand. Pretty good, but not really what I'm after. Just doesn't really do anything for me. Copy random spell thrice is pretty darn funny. I guess we'll take it. Put that down there. I wish there was an altar remove always. Me too, Law the Host. I would love to have an altar that removes always casts. Or like a workbench. I've wanted a Noita workbench forever. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this really cool little sky island. That's really, I love that one. That's really neat. Anyway, I would love to have like a workbench where you could change wands a little bit. And there should be like treasure, in the treasure chests, you could have all sorts of really cool little things in them, like a +1 capacity to wand or stuff like that. I think the perks themselves should be removed and we should get something like that. That'd be a lot more interesting. Careful not to take or turn the leg blue. True. Workbench where you can craft your own sky island. Wow. Wow, that would be neat. Okay. Tinker tools. Yeah. Being able to, like, increase... and you could have, like, always cast appliers and all sorts of things like that. You could have, like, a million different weird little effects. Oh my god, that's so much electricity. That's a lot of electricity on this wand. I gotta get rid of these. I do not need this many of those at this point. It's just not safe. Okay. Just zoop on over here. We need to enter into this place through Dark Cave, because that is the intended way. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Ran out of mana. I'm gonna put the light on this really quick. That way I can actually see in here. Seems like a good idea. I forgot that I can actually fly with this thing, too. Gotta make sure that I'm actually shooting at a decent spot so I don't blind everybody. There we go. Okay. So we'll jump up through here. Cool. Alright, we made it. So, let's put that on there. And now we just gotta cut through this place. So this is how you're supposed to enter into the lab. It is not a good idea to go this way. You should really just dig in from the snow place. You're gonna have a much better time that way. But you can do this, I guess. Nothing's stopping you. Other than all the mobs trying to murder you, I suppose. I guess they are technically trying to stop you. What's up with all the flum flasks on this run? It's annoying. I'd like for there to be less flum flasks. Okay. We're moving through here pretty well. This wand is very destructive. I like it. I'm a fan. Those guys are just on top of each other, and they're both making each other invincible, so that's just wonderful. Okay, so we've made it to the boss. Apparently he's aggroed to me, but we can't get in there just yet, because there's a wall in the way. Let's try to find a way around. Maybe... Nope. More walls. And there's nothing that'll stop you, except the enemies will try to stop you at every turn. But other than that, nothing will stop you. Exactly, Pelgrin. Okay, there's literally no way in without doing a little bit of digging. So, thank you, video game. Let's just shoot him. Next time his shield drops, I'm gonna shoot him a bunch. Never mind. Didn't work at all. Okay. I'm gonna do the little droppy down. There we go. Got him. I don't need acid ball anymore. We do definitely want omega. That's super helpful. We also want alpha. And I guess I'll dump hollow egg as well. More. Okay, grab one of those. And is Moo helpful here? Moo is kind of cool. I can use Moo. All these spells are pretty great, actually. I'm gonna grab this one as well and just put that on here. What? Why can't I... Is the key there? The key is there. Here we go. Alright. Now what? I can't kill Leviathan unless I can move Leviathan. I don't know if I can move Leviathan. So we need to find out if we can. Let's try doing this. I'm gonna put all these up here. And then I'm gonna use Swapper to try and move him. I don't know if Swapper will work on him, but we need to find out. Can you turn a boss into a sheep and make it friendly and use it to fight another boss? You could turn a boss into a sheep. You could, the sheep is automatically friendly. You could not make it fight another boss as a sheep. You could make a boss fight another boss, but you would need to bring the boss to the other boss, and there would be no friendliness involved. I don't know why, or what's up with the sheep, the need for the sheep to be involved. Splat cake. The sheep are not, they're not very good or useful. Go home, Stream Elements, you're drunk. Stream Elements just perma not working. The classic. Okay. Let's do a little bit of shooting, that way I can see. Ow. A little bit more shooting, there we go. Alright, let's go do Leviathan next, I suppose. How's stream going? It's going good, Polly. It's going pretty well. Michaela's home, which is awesome, and I've just been enjoying some Noita. We're doing a challenge run right now. And, yeah. We'll be taking it from here, seeing what we're doing next. I might do a short stream, and this might be the only thing I do today. We'll see. Could you tentacle Leviathan with your melee weakening curse? I don't have the melee weakening curse. I didn't bring it with me, and I don't know where it is. I could technically do that, but it would take a very long time, Spetsilver. Okay. So there's gonna be a couple of really hard to access bosses. What would you say is the most reasonable way to access Forgotten? Probably through the frozen depths, right? I just have to jump into the frozen depths and dig all the way down. Because that's the kind of boss where there's like not really too many options. Okay. So we don't have Breathless or anything like that. True. Thank you, Retinker. Yeah, it would suck for sure. Okay. So we want to have Earthquake available on a wand. And I guess it can just be this wand, because this wand doesn't do any damage to the boss. So we'll just have this go here. How you doing, Solar? Good morning. Good morning, Solar. Okay, so with this, we can just have an Omega on, I guess. Actually, no, let's just... Hang on. Don't be dumb. Just move everything over. Maybe this is dumb, but we're doing it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Perfect. And then we put Alpha and Earthquake. There we go. Most legit way looks like going from jungle, then up and left and going into snowy. Okay, so I gotta go down into the jungle and then back up from there. Got it. Okay, let's do a quick test. Yep, that is working. Okay. So we're all set up and ready to go. Let's do this thing. What can you do at that burnable man? You can burn the man. That is all you can do. I guess you can fill up the thing with blood and also do a thing there. But, it's not very useful at all. There's no secret. If you fill the area with water with blood instead, it'll give you a teleport. Frozen Vault seems more direct. Can you get... I think Frozen Vault you have to dig though, right? If there's a non-diggable path, that would be good. Wait a second, I missed? How did I miss? I'm gonna have to, like, look around, I guess. This is the most annoying boss on Earth to find. I swear. I miss him every time. Is the teleport good? No, it's almost worthless. It's practically garbage. It is very, very unuseful. Oh, hi. Alright. Rude. Don't shoot at me like that. Can I swap for this guy? I can't. Can I create, like... Does this count as something that's earthquakeable? Let's see. I don't know if I can turn the ice into, like, an earthquakeable thing. Where does it go to? It goes to the desert skull. Splatter cake. So I'm pretty sure if I shoot this guy with this thing, it won't do anything, right? It did 2 damage to him. We're not killing this guy with my current setup. I need to go find some other stuff. That's a real pain in the butt. I think we should take a visit on Frozen Vault. 1 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I mean, it seems like the opposite of a lot of damage, if you ask me, Solar. All right. You can kill him 2 damage at a time. Yeah. Yeah, we could. I don't know if that's a good idea. You shot more in the middle of his eye rather than the top with the swap shots. You think I didn't hit him properly, Retinger? Let me try again. Let me go try again. It could be a lot of damage depending on the context. What's the context? Like your RuneScape and your level 1? You only need to do that 3,500 more times. I wonder if there's some sort of like crazy Omega combo I could come up with. Hi, how are you? Wrong spell. I didn't do anything. What if I don't have any damage multipliers? God diggity doodle, what have I done? I'm not gonna be able to contain it. Contain it! Hurry! Contain the disease! Okay. I need to contain the... No, it's spreading! No! Fuck! Oh, Jesus. Does Leviathan only shoot if you shoot first? No, he can definitely shoot on your own, on his own. Why do you want to contain the mana? So that way I can actually find this guy and he's not covered in mana? That's why. Alright, what if we made like a Giga Insano wand that's just meant to be absolutely crazy? Let's try that really quick. The homing isn't going to do anything, so we're going to put a moo on here, and I'm going to take these off. And then we're going to put an Omega on, and that's going to be a part of the payload. Right here, and then we're going to do a wand refresh, so that way we get... Oh wait, the moo can't be here. The moo's gonna have to go here. And, it can all go there. This is gonna get really ugly. Okay, let's take this off and put... I don't know what I can actually deal damage to him with. I think it's drills, right? It might just be drills that are able to deal damage to him at this point. Let's see. Okay, wand refresh. I only have one drill. I'll do this into that, into this, into that. There we go. Slice? I don't know. You should be like fully resistant. It's blocking only 99% of damage. Just deal tens of thousands of damage. True. Maybe a slight mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that. Oh my god. I didn't even realize those were Giga Death Crosses. Holy shit. That's really funny. Alright. Well, that was pretty fun. I guess I failed the challenge then. That's okay. You get the idea. You get the idea. Main path. Fun enough challenge? Yeah, it was okay. It was pretty good. Yeah, that's a big rip. I didn't realize those were the Giga Death Crosses because there were so many of them and so many damage damage fields on them. I couldn't even tell what it was. Look at that. There was talk of Giga, and there was Giga. You're still confused about the idea? The idea was to, like, do things the hard way, essentially, Retinger. Just basically... I'm pretty sure it was just an elaborate excuse to get me to go through the mage den, for the most part. I'm pretty sure that's all it was. We did 12 damage. That is so sad. Alright. I just wanted to ask, since, when Leviathan started shooting pink projectiles? No, that was me shooting pink projectiles, yeah. Oh, man. Well, there's me being dumb. I was hoping I'd just, like, be able to blow him up with something, but yeah. I would have needed to use, like, Omega Saw or something. Rather than seeing the walls, true. Guess just got here. What's going on? We just got done with our challenge run of the day. And, yeah, it's been 4 hours. I'm gonna go hang out with Michaela, because she just got home. I'm sorry that's like a super short stream today, but we're gonna be back with more on Sunday. And, yeah, we'll be doing Noita and Elden Ring, and then on Monday, we'll be doing, FTL, Noita FTL, then Rain World in that order. That's the game plan. I actually found the Leviathan. Always intimidates me. And I don't have Breathless for sure, Super Hobbit. Yeah, that was a fun one. Alright, have a good one all. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry that it's a super short one, but I definitely want to go and spend some time with Michaela. So yeah, I'll catch you all later. Let's track someone down to raid, keep the good times rolling. And, yeah, it's a good time. Also, make sure you check out the YouTube. There's going to be some YouTube videos coming up very shortly. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. What is this? Oh my goodness. Baker Staunch, thank you so much. Gifting out 5 more subscriptions. These ones going out to Jay Glasgow, Slam Fan, Jalora, and La the host. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. I'm sorry that it had to end this way, but I had a lot of fun anyway.
Thank
And I
you.
hope you guys did too. I see both Priskip and Luthamir playing Noita, as well as WKC. I haven't rated WKC in quite a while, but all of those folks are wonderful people. If you're looking for some Noita-based content, I'm going to send you over WKC's way, who's doing a blind playthrough, so please don't spoil anything for them. But sit back and enjoy some awesome Noita gameplay. It's really cool to see players tackle this game blind. So yeah, thank you all very much, and I'll catch you next time.